I don't think I did.
Hi.
What are you looking at? Huh? Bitch. Calling today? Hello Zoe's dad. Hello Quack. Good morning. I'm quickly making coffee. And I forgot to listen to Mr. Almeida's No Showers, No Hope. Late? Yeah, I know. I know, sir. You know, we had a really rough night. Zoe just wouldn't let us sleep. This was the first night in which she was constantly crying. And I was wondering, you know, what could it be? It was a difficult night. I feel like I forgot something. Morning all. Hello guys. Hello Frosty Hugo and Orgmarsh, good morning guys. And Peter, good morning sir. Hello sexy, hello there. Yeah, she wouldn't let us sleep at all. She saw your code. Yeah. You know, and so I'm late because I fucking needed to sleep a little bit at least, bro. Like, otherwise I would have been dead. Crying is the only way she's able to communicate for now. I know that, I know. But crying also means something is, you know, wrong with her. She wants to... she needs attention because something's wrong, you know? So, yeah. It's also how I communicate about Cakez code. Yeah, sure, bro, sure. She probably not well or sad, probably needs checking. No, I don't think it is, actually, because she's quiet now. She's been quiet for a couple of hours. Something wrong with you? Take your time, brother. Your daughter is not even 2 weeks old. Yeah, thank you, Quark. Thank you. We're getting somewhere, at least, you know. I'm slowly starting to get back into streaming. with the baby and working as well. So still, there's going to be a period in which you know, I will adapt or have to adapt, an adaptation period, right? I've been here for 4 years. Game's not even 40% done. You're wrong. I've not even been streaming for 3 years. You're actually lying. It's insane. And because you're lying, I'm gonna send you on I think like a 2 or 5 minute break. And we can't have lies in chat. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Lying and deceiving. We're at least at 42%. What a liar. Hello, Raticide. Good morning. How's it going, sir? I appreciate it. Good morning, sir. It's only been 5 minutes and the first time out. Yeah, I mean, he was lying, you know. You can't have liars in chat, of course. So, guys, I have a lot of stuff planned that I want to do, so we're gonna get cracking here with this. Yesterday, I totally forgot about Mr. Nvida's song, and judging by the title, it's not gonna be a great song, but let's see what he managed to cook up for us. I'm gonna regret this. Yeah.
No shows, no soap, no will, no hope, no demo to behold. No showers, no soap, no will, no hope, no demo to behold. Cake sits down, he's feeling so low. Code won't compile, it's too hard to show. Layers of masks, he's tried and he's tried, but nothing works. His confidence has died. And his mind doubts start to creep. His viewers chant, their support runs deep. You're our hero, we won't let you fall. Even if you think you're no good at all. No shows, no soap, no will, no hope, no demo to behold.
Okay, bro. Hello, sexy German. Good morning. Good day, developer. Good morning, sir.
Great
1 day and 10 hours watched in June.
Please keep your functions short of 5 lines.
Big retard, don't help. In their eyes, he's still their guide. Stream full of laughter, jokes and cheer. Showing Master Cakez will.
Hey, Refactorum. Good morning.
With their support, he starts to see. He'll code again with their beliefs set free. No showers, no soap, no will, no hope, no demo to behold. No showers, no soap, no.
Okay, bro. You're starting here.
The money will come to you.
It's just saying random stuff now. First trap. I'm not looking at this. This doesn't exist on the internet. Okay. Biden tested positive for COVID after saying he would step down if there's a medical emergency. My bets are on him pardoning his son, brother, and then himself. All before dropping out as president. Biden yesterday, if I had some medical condition that emerged, if somebody of the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem. He's not gonna win. Anyways. England is cooked. There's this evening in Leeds, England, started Romanian gypsies due to issues with local services. What the fuck? Well, England is cooked this evening in Leeds, England, started by Romanian gypsies due to issues with local services. Okay.
What is going on, my day? No way! No way! What is going?
What are they doing? Why are they doing this? What's the issue?
No way! No way!
In England.
Look at the people! Look at crazy! Look at the people! Oh my day! Oh my day!
They're overturning the police. What the fuck? It's crazy.
Oh my day! No way! No way!
Damn.
No way! No way!
And so how I get it, like these are immigrants, and what is the issue with them? Local services are the issue. Yeah, for example, what are local services? I'm not an English person. What is a local service? What is a local service? Do they have licenses, housing and local services, owning or renting and council services? What is a government, local government service? Whatever that means, take the responsibility for parks, recreation services, police and fire departments, housing services, medical services. Okay. The social services wanted to go there and take some kids because one of them, Romanians, brought in a 7-month baby.
Fishy_dev for 500 bits.
Holy
Cheer
shit.
100, cheer 100,
Oh, man.
cheer 100,
Holy
cheer
moly.
100, cheer
Thank you so
100.
much.
Hey Cakez, good
Hello there.
morning.
Good morning, sir. Hello, Fishy Dev. Long time no see, bro. You're incredibly generous. Thank you so much for 500 bits, man. Holy. Good morning. Well, it's going good. How about you? Hope you have a good morning too. So the social services wanted to go there and take some kids because one of the Romanians brought in a 7-month baby with a wound on its head. And what do you mean by take? Romanians have a thing where in the early 90s they used to have their kids taken forcefully by foreigners that took advantage of the chaos after the Soviet Union crash. And the services wanted to take the kid to the hospital? Glad to be back? Yeah, where have you been, man? Good morning. What does that mean? Like, so basically you're saying the police wanted to take the baby, but why? I guess it's more like the judgment coming to take custody of a 7-month-old baby because it had a wound on his head. And so they were thinking, oh, well, they were mistreating the baby. From what I understood, they wanted to take custody of some kids. Oh, wow. I see. And the Romanians have had a bad history with that. Difficult to say if they are in the right. Maybe they knew the parents and there wasn't any issue there. You can, like, obviously this behavior, you can't tolerate this behavior. That's not okay. However, like, you don't really know what's happening with the baby, you know.
No way! No way! Oh my God!
Police.
No way!
They have to go away, okay. All of the Romanians, holy shit. From what I understood, they wanted to take custody. We need better developers in chat so Cakez can look better himself after all. Shut up, man. Glad to be back. Be on a journey on how to fix burnout. Oh, how did that burnout happen, bro? All riots have broken out in London in response to the killing of Bangladesh students not in Britain, but in Bangladesh. This is going to get very heated. I see. Listen, man, this... So, what does England have to do with this? What does England have to do with this?
Long live chaos. Esport, Twitch, online casino.
That's some bullshit. Hello, Mr. Cakez, hello, Ramos. Good morning. Absolutely nothing. Bloody stupid, bloody bastards. Yeah.
Don't be afraid of death and you'll be stronger. Turn on your faucet every night and never turn it off. Add bleach to the food and throw it in the forest and in the sea with the plastic. The money will come to you.
This is like, this behavior is just unacceptable. To be honest, what can the country of England do? Or what do they have to do with this? Nothing. Anyways, let's see here. Memes. Let's look at some nice memes. We will whisper in her sleep. Cakez clown, Cakez again. Fuck is this? Okay, bro. Okay. Limao. I died in Heist again for no apparent reason. Tell me, Cakes, please, what are your plans for the new and exciting PoE league? We're gonna talk about this in a second. We're gonna watch a little bit of the league reveal yesterday as well. Issue? Shut up! Fuck you! What do you mean? I'm not the issue. Class of activists acting like regarded children. Idiots, yeah. Like fucking dumbasses. Like, if these are like, if they came into your country and did that, they should go straight back to where they came from. Like, because they just can't behave. Like, I'm all for having people in the country, you know, that are fleeing from bad stuff like war. But if they behave like this, just go straight back where you came from. No, you keep them. That's what the government does, yeah. But you shouldn't. It's my own opinion. Like, they should go away. Because they can't be part of a normal society. Anyways, I don't know enough about Bangladesh or what happened there, so I don't really want to make a comment anymore. Because I might do a stupid comment because I'm inexperienced or uneducated on that topic. So let's just talk about something else. If buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing. Game developers. Yeah, that's true. So, like, I'm all about that if, you know, the game developers are doing some bullshit stuff. I did first sit down, get some tea, and get a book and start writing a game idea. Don't worry about people, about how people feel about it, or if it makes sense, and just do it like me. I have been, and just do it like me. I have been trying a lot of projects and always got bored or tired after a week or so. So I sat myself down and just created something and finished it. I was the only one to play it, and it was fun to make me open. It was fun? Wait. And it was fun to make me open up and stop worrying about perfection and not getting up to other people's standards in hopes of getting, in hopes. This helps a little. Okay. And how did you burn out? That was fixing your burnout? After you had made too many projects that failed, you just sat down and finally finished the project without worrying that it would be successful in other people's eyes. If it is successful in your eyes, then you're happy. That's a good starting point, bro. Congratulations. And now what you should do, you should take that game and upload it to itch.io and just see what other people think about it. Even if you just get one comment, that's already a win, because that would be your first portfolio game. And you should advertise that, because maybe, as far as I can tell, you want to be a game developer, right? So put yourself out there. You know, grow the balls, put yourself out there, see what people say. And even if they are mean, at least you are happy with your game. And you can be proud of what you did. And you will look back in the future and be proud of what you did. You always will be. Like, I'm always still proud of my very first Pong game I made in C++. Even though it's a shitty game. Yeah. They're left here, they're used now. Hi, I'm a UI UX designer. I want to get back to coding, currently learning JavaScript. Completed HTML and CSS. What should I do next? You should do something next that you like doing, bro. You are UI UX designer. Well, what do you want to design? Just design that. See how far you can go. That's what you should do. You know, maybe make a small little application where you can design the UI and UX. If you're asking about languages, which I don't think you do, then I don't know where you would go from HTML and CSS. Just stick with that. That's fine, right? That's okay. Bro, are you making me motion sick? What's going on? Hello, Warfire. I'm sitting on a ball. Lol, yeah, hi Peter. And I know this all the time, well, but I'm wondering what should be the next step after. Learning JavaScript is quite a lot. No need to go to the next yet. I see. So he's asking about the language. I see. Learn ARM 64 assembly next. Okay. By the way, how are you, Cakes? I'm going back to optimizing my YouTube live chat. I found the problem. It's downloading icons. So I will save the downloaded icons to RAM and use RAM. Good luck on your game. Thank you, man. Thank you. Lolech. Turn-based RPG fans be like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Damn, this battle's getting intense. Yeah, true. PewDiePie, Simple Arm? No. Wiggles your balls. Okay, we're done now. This is ridiculous. 2 days before the breakup. Something is not adding up here. I'm gonna get demonetized again. Fuck! I should stop clicking on these. What the fuck? Okay, bro. There's no way. Pregnant? Couple of months after I started working on myself and doing things I like. Until pregnant. So we got back together. Couple of months. Okay, bro. This is gotta be fake. You should have stayed away. You know what's funny? I actually told my wife the same thing out of jest, you know? Like, what if the baby is black? You know, I told her, what happens then? And she's like, what do you mean?
Gotcha, bitch.
You know? You gotta have some explaining to do then. Yeah. What if? Who did it? Thank you very much for following. Good morning. How can Biden upstage Trump? I don't want to watch this, to be honest. Copium. Is there any connection between Cakes calling his daughter it and that creepy clown? Okay, right. I watched that movie. That, like, you know the part in the movie where he's in the basement and the basement is full of water? That actually got me scared. That was crazy. What is this? Point of view working with a German. Hey, good morning. Point of view sleeping with a German. Cakes, do you possibly have anything to add? Hey. No? Read the negative one before reading the top review. Oh, I saw that on Asmongold's stream. He didn't fully read this. But he said he saw that. What is this? Positive one before the other one? I was skeptical about buying this game because a guy in the reviews talked about how the game was broken when entering the silver mines. He wrote about how it was pitch black no matter how he altered the display settings. He couldn't see anything and couldn't progress. I bought the game anyways. When I got to the mine, it was pitch black. Oh my god. So I went to the blacksmith and bought a torch. Went back to war. I couldn't see the mine. I could see the mine. Now, who could have thought? First review, not about the actual game, which is, in my opinion, one of the best RPGs of all time. It's about the version which is being sold on Steam, and this version is unplayable. On your first version, you have to go to the silver mines, and you find yourself in a complete darkness, wandering somewhere and trying to find a way. The baby wants to be here for a second. Of course, the baby can always come here. Give me the baby! Give me. Baby! English or Spanish? English. Eh? Yeah. blop, 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 blop. Look at the baby. Blop, 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 blop. Hello. Hello, my baldy. You're not bald. Hello, Zoe. Hello. My wife wants to take a shower. Hey, Cakez is now a family channel. True, true. We're gonna make a family channel. Where to see? On our first mission, you have to go to the silver mines and find yourself in a complete darkness. Wandering somewhere and trying to find a way. I played the game many times and remember this shouldn't be like that. I tried to change the brightness and it didn't work. Actual screen setting it didn't work either. Is that your baby? Yeah, it is my baby. It's not black like in the meme. Okay, I gotta be careful now. Woo. Gotta put it in the Kinderwagen. I got it. Ich hab's. Okay, I got it. Yep. Hab schon. Alles gut.
Zu warm, lass es.
Zu warm?
Guck mal, wie sommerlich der.
Okay. Alright. Got the baby next to us now. Yeah, it's difficult to have like the baby on the ball at the same time because the ball is so big. I might have to use a chair. I guess I might use a chair for a second, okay? I think it's better. Hello, Inukai. Message retracted. That's a great start already, I have to say. Yes, baby. Hello, Zoe. Hello. Yeah. What is that? She has the eyes open. The entire time. Her eyes are open. It's funny. Start gamedev with JavaScript. It's much faster language. Hi brother, I know C++. What is this? And I have done lots of DSA problems. What are DSA problems? Don't tell me. Mostly data structure and oh god. Okay, yeah. Hey. Yeah. Oh. The baby needs to go, to the bathroom. She's like having to press. Oh. Real. Yeah. Okay, hopefully she's fine. Wait. Let me read that again. I think that's interesting. Hi, Hi brother, I know C++ and have done lots of DSA problems and I want to start the game dev with C++. What should I learn? You just make a game now. What should I learn? Go on YouTube. Whatever you want to learn is up to you. But you can go to YouTube and then you type in C++ game tutorial, for example. You could do beginners or not. And then you pick one of those game tutorials that you think looks interesting. Looks like this guy is making a Pong game in C++. This is not a tutorial, this is just how he made a game in C++. Then we have... No, these are not real actionable steps that you can do. Do it yourself, full core C++ game. This one is another tutorial that you can do if you are struggling with how to do the actionable steps. My game doesn't show up at all, man. Where's my playlist? Where's my playlist? Where the fuck is my playlist? Hey. Are you South African? Please don't try to make a game without a game engine. Now you shouldn't tell people what to do when they want to try out something. If you want to make a game in C++, excuse me, Why the fuck does my playlist not show up at all? Gesundheit. Gesundheit. He's asking to make a game with C++, bro, and you're telling him not to do that. He's literally asking what to do with C++. Isn't that right? Also just told him to go and watch a YouTube tutorial, but hypocritical? No, no, listen. I think you're the one that's not understanding what I'm trying to say. He wants to start game dev with C++. So he wants to make a game in C++. Otherwise, he would have said Unreal Engine. Maybe I could clarify. I don't know why we're arguing about this. This is so obvious. Like, really. Why are we arguing here? Okay, fine. How about here? Hey, not even Sahil, brother. How about you clarify? Do you want to make a game with C++ or do you want to use a game engine? Give me a second, guys. Let's see here. I have already made a few small games with Unreal. I just want to use C++. See, that's what I was assuming because he was talking about C++ and game dev and he was talking about DSA. So he's setting himself up to make games purely in C++. However, you should know that DSA doesn't mean that you will be good at making games. Because when you make a game, especially when you get very deep into it, DSA can help you a little bit, but for the most part, it is your own problems that you create that you have to solve. And then a generic DSA problem will not help you with that because it's unique. However, you seem to have some understanding on how to solve problems already, which is nice. Well, you just make a game now. You find yourself a tutorial on YouTube that you like or you don't, and you just make a game now. I can recommend you to start with either SDL2. Hey! Oi! Give me a second, guys. Oh! Oi! 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 Come here. Yeah. Let's see. She's spat. She ate a little bit too much. Wait a minute. I'm gonna give her like a little bit of a degree angle so she can lay properly. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? So, hold yourself. Yeah, she has Schluck auf in English where you... Shit. Hiccups, yeah, hiccup. It's called hiccup. Yeah. Yeah. For DSA, just focus on being good with arrays. You can do almost everything you need in game dev with arrays, and you should. Yeah, Rames, that's a good point. I should bring this up. Hey. I hate hiccups. She's falling. Hey, stop falling. Baby. Can she breathe? Yes, she can breathe. It's important that she can. Yeah, like when she has her head to the side, she can breathe. Exactly. Okay, Bob Sky, thank you very much for raiding. Good morning, guys. I'm currently taking a break to take care of the baba. Bye-bye. She has hiccup. My wife's in the shower. She just spat. Hello, raiders. Good morning. We were talking about learning C++ game development. Tiny Homan. Yeah, good morning. Nice shirt, Cakes. Thank you. You think so? Thank you, Dazayo. Anyways, I'm gonna go into this in a second, okay, bro? I have a cool plan for you that you can follow. You know, I have a pirate software short coming up, guys. Are you excited? Teaching the Baba C++? Yeah, we're talking about STL. I have a pirate software short. Why does she look like she's always crying when she's near you? That's not true. She's not. Hello, Cakez in chat. Hello, Lowboy. Good morning. Guys.
Uh-oh. What happened to penis?
Oh, so cute. I can't do it with the baby in hand. Cringing? She's not cringing, bro. Yeah. I think she's fine now. She still has a little bit of hiccup. But otherwise, I think she's fine. Hup, 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 hup. Yeah. What are you doing?
Long life, Chaos.
Hello,
Game
AQ.
demo,
Good morning.
marketing, Steam Next Fest, all scam. Don't be afraid of poor marketing and you'll be stronger. Good game will sell nonetheless. The money will come to you.
Well, man, now I kind of miss those days a tiny bit. My kid is 8 now. Yeah, I guess you will. I guess I will too. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. Think she's almost good. Yeah. Should be good in a second. Get another one? Yeah, true. We just get another one. Yeah. Should be okay. It's okay, baby Zora is most important. Baby's got the window running. You told your wife she had explaining to do if the kid were black. How about she has some explaining to do if your kid is able to read properly? Okay, bro. This stuff can go on for a long time. I hope she's fine. I'm gonna try to put her back. Let's go back. Let's go back, baby. Yeah? It's okay? Yeah? 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 Oh. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. She unequipped the sock, lol. What a nice stream. Gotta step away from my Pura bitch. Good luck and fun. Thank you. Thank you. I might have to take a look a little bit more. Okay, so. Alright, let's go here. So. I think your options when you want to learn C++. Minus 5% movement speed. Minus 20 code resistance. Unequipped the sock Lamau. Let me fix that up really quickly. I might still have to wait a bit. It's like she has high movement speed to begin with. Yeah, true. Yeah. Okay, I think it's better now. The hiccup is gone. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. have an idea. Paint, yeah, we're gonna do a pirate software short. But I don't think she will let me do it. She's not happy. Yeah. She's like, you can't do a pirate software short right now, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, she won't let me do one. A pirate software short. Yeah, I was gonna do one, bro. Moin, wie geht's? Hey, don't fall down here. Don't fall down, bro. You can't fall down. Okay, I need to wait. Sorry about that. Well, for a second I thought you were gonna finish your butt again. Flash your butt. No, no, no. Moin, wie geht's? Hello, Albino. Good morning. It's going well. Baby just has a little bit of hiccup. My wife's in the shower, so I have to take care of it. Yeah. Of it? What did I say? Of it? Yeah, because baby and it, and I'm not natively English. So that's why that happens. In German, I never say it. It's just a mismatch of being born with the language or not, bro. Gotcha. Use her. I try, but it's difficult because in my like brain, baby is an it. Cause baby, when you say baby, you don't know whether it's you don't know the gender yet, you know. Kleine Mädchen will do fine. Look how she's quiet when she's here. I can't put her back in. What kind of logic is that? I don't know, I just learned baby that way when I learned English. Taking a break from feeding to burp your baby may help get rid of hiccups. Burping can get rid of excess gas and maybe causing the hiccups. If your baby's breastfed, burp them before they switch breasts. Rub gently, pat your backs when they have hiccups. Like this? Like gently pat. Yeah, that's what I do. I pat her gently. Okay, guys. Brother, unfortunately, I can't go into it right now. But I guess I'll do it like this. But I can't do a short with her on there. Like, I don't want her, like, to be in a short. I don't want her to be in a short. Yeah. 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 She's searching for milk. I don't have milk, bro. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. There's nothing to eat here. You stupid? I don't have anything for you. You don't really know the gender until they're like 18 nowadays. The advantage is that when she's near your will streaming, she'll passively learn English. So if we translate a word for you into English, make sure to say it out loud so she catches it too. Can you stop? You need to breathe. Dumb like Dada? Shut the fuck up. I don't know, I'm not an expert. Come on, Cakes, lift up your shirt and let her go. Yeah, okay, bro. Yeah. You stupid, Cakes, baby. I have a content idea for you. Instead of assessing games in hindsight, why don't you try to analyzing selected upcoming releases with demos and try to predict their performance a week, a month out, number of reviews or positive review count percentage, for example. A number of reviews will be difficult to predict because it's like an ongoing process, you know, like all the time. but we could predict whether it will be on the front page, maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea. And yeah, I mean, but I would need to have like a supply of upcoming games that we could take a look at. If you guys know of some, sure, you can link them to me. She seems hungry. Yeah, but there wasn't much. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Like usually she's doing this like dong, 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 when she's really hungry. Right now she's kind of relaxing. Kinda. Yeah. Head so small, yeah, very small. Have to be very careful. I think she's fine now. Looks okay now. Yeah, I think she's okay now. All right, so who I even asked the question now? I totally forgot to ask the question. Who of you asked the question about learning C++ game dev? I guess I'll just continue and pretend that nothing happened. So if you want to learn C++ game dev, after I've been doing this for almost 3 years now, this is how I would go about it. Let's say C++ game dev. No. 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 You won't let me. I'm still here. Hey. Hey, do. Hey, do. Oh, yeah. Come here. God damn it. She won't let me. Yeah. Never mind. Maybe already ruining career. She's reacting. Is she reacting to C++? Is C++ making her cry? She wants attention. Zoe is awfully close to Zig. Okay, bro. Yeah, she might be a little bit hungry. She's looking. Yeah, I don't have anything, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm the wrong person. Yeah. Zoe plus plus. Yeah. Schnuller in English. We could try that for now. Hey. Give me a second, guys. Can't find it right now. Pretty name. Try a boy name for him, Zig. Nah, I think she's gonna wake up again. Something's bothering her. Yeah. I might have to check if my wife's done. Zoe feed equals true. Yep. Problem solved. Yeah, my wife's not here right now. And it might not even be that she's hungry, but that she has stomach aches. And so then she does that too. I need to get the Schnuller in English. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Ja, komm. Mhm. Ja. Ja. Sie versucht die ganze Zeit zu trinken. Dann halt länger. Kannst du die Tür zumachen?
Okay. Aber du hast eine Socke aus.
Ja, sie hat eine Socke ausgezogen, nicht ich. No. Der Schnuller ist zu weit weg. Shit. Okay. Okay. If she needs it, we have a weapon. Like, it's probably... Oh, no, how do you say that? It is recommended not to use this. C++ game there. Children are 100% honest, Cakes. The fact that she keeps cringing whenever you try to teach others how to code should tell you something. Okay, bro. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. Relax. It's all good. Better not get her addicted on that, yeah. Really? They recommend using... Wait, recommend using against pacifiers now? Is this called a pacifier? I'm not even joking. It's a comedy with Vin Diesel. Wait, Vin Diesel making an entry art. At any what? I sucked on pacifiers until 2 years old, Limao. I think it fucks up with the teeth growth or something. Yeah, people said that, yeah. Child you have, you're old. I'm 34, yes. I'm kind of old. I'm 34. Okay, might as well wait then with this. While we wait and put her to sleep, I wanted to quickly take a look. You're 34, yeah. At Path of Exile, the new expansion. You look a lot younger. I get that a lot. I think I do. Like if I compare myself with some of my soccer teammates that are somewhat of a similar age. I think it's because I never drink much alcohol in my teens. And in my teens actually, yes, but past the teens. Watch the reveal before the Q&A. Yes, I want to watch the reveal. It's 15 to 20 minutes. Do you have a link to that? Like, I know that Path of Exile has... Is it Grinding Gear Games? Grinding Gear Games? Oh, fuck. It's difficult to find. Let Zoe Google that. Shut the fuck up. I have one hand, bro. How do I get the... There we go, that's the official broadcast. That's what I want to find. There we go. The reveal. So I did watch a little bit, so guys, to give you some idea. Path of Exile is a game like Diablo 4. And I love playing the game. It's, I think, in my opinion, one of the best games ever made. And yesterday they released the new expansion that, by the way, you can play for free. And you know, the funny thing about this game is that it's, at least yesterday we saw the release or the announcement, or however you want to call that, of the Diablo 4 expansion, which is, as far as I can tell, a reskin of monsters, a new class. I think the spirit guy, something with spirits. I don't remember spirituals or spiritals. I don't know the class name. Something with spirits. And of course a new league. However, the difference is that Spiritborn, I think. Yeah, the Spiritborn. The big difference of that is that this is going to be an extension that you pay money for. And even then... correct me if I'm wrong, you have to pay money for the extension, right? Or the expansion with the Spiritborn. Is that correct? So the funny... Yeah, yes or no? Can someone confirm? It's still a long while till we get there. They will do 2 extensions, then the game will die. Sounds like Diablo 4 is better. When was the last time PoE added new classes? You just wait, just wait. Well, damn. So, and the funny thing is that despite them charging you money for the expansion, they still have all of the monsters in the expansions are just reskins and not that interesting looking bosses. And now, just a couple of minutes later, about an hour later, Path of Exile released their expansion. And look what they did. I watched a little bit yesterday because I was too excited not to watch, but I didn't watch everything because I wanted to react honestly here. So, let's go back. So this is what Path of Exile does. By the way, for free. This is free. You don't have to pay any money to play this. I'm still on baby duties, yes. And then let that sink in. In Diablo 4 you get a class.
Hi, I'm Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games.
And here you
Welcome
get this.
To GGG Live. Today, we're going to show you an exclusive reveal of Path of Exile Settlers of Cakez, which launches next week on July 26th. Twitch drops are enabled on today's live stream, so make sure you follow the instructions below in order to claim your Corsair
I love this game.
In today's stream, we
I
will take you
fucking
on a
love
deep
this game.
dive into the new Settlers of Cakez Challenge League. We'll cover the league mechanics, its new and revised crafting systems, a new trade market system for currency, some sweeping balance improvements including 2 Ascendancy class changes, endgame improvements, some further additions to the campaign, and some quality of life features. We'll then talk about our console native port releases and the features that come alongside them. Finally, we'll show you our new supporter packs. And
You know what I find funny about this? This list is probably already longer than what they did in Diablo 4 that you have to pay money for. This is just the overall general statements.
with a
I'm
live
not
Q&A
kidding.
session where Ziggy D will ask Path of Exile's game director Mark your questions from Twitch chat. After the live stream, we'll drop the full patch notes. I'll hand over to Mark now to introduce the new
I
league.
love these guys.
We're
Fucking
really
great
innovative with
company.
the content in this league, and I'm really excited to see what everyone thinks. So let's just get right into it with the trailer for Path of Exile, Settlers of Cakez.
1 second. How do they make money? They make money by having the game free and accessible to everyone. And then they sell you skins and some quality of life items that are making the gameplay more fun for you and less annoying. So for example, when you play the game, you get 4 stash tabs. That's how many you have. I think it's 4. And you can buy additional stash tabs for money. You can buy extra stash tabs for just currency that you find in the game, and then extra stash tabs for certain maps that are currency where you can run later on in the end game. And so it helps you organize your stash a little bit better than if you were a free player. However, this is widely considered a purchase into the game that is equivalent to you buying another game, like for example Diablo 4, while you can play the game for free until that point, and then once you decide that you actually want to invest, I don't know, more than 100 hours into the game, you decide to purchase yourself into the game by making your life in the game easier. But other than that, they just make all of their money using skins and these optional stash tabs and quality of life features. Quality of life stuff plus skins, yes. There we go.
Rayclast is a cursed land. You'd have to be mad to settle here. And yet... I love the game! Welcome to King's March! It's not much yet, but with your help, we can erect the greatest city Rayclast has ever seen. We'll need resources
Oh, this game is so good.
and savvy planning. Soon we'll attract settlers, craftsmen, fortune seekers, and of course, pirates.
This is crazy.
But if we prevail,
Just a little comparison. Diablo 4 gives you one class for money. They give you a base building game for free. Just wait, it gets better. If you think this is good,
Our ships
it gets
will be
better.
heavy with gold.
It gets better.
We hope to achieve the impossible. We
Ah,
hope
this is
to
just-
build a home.
Respect with gold. Currency market. Trading. Ascendancy class changes. I love this class. I play this all the time. I'm gonna play it. Massive melee rebalance. Oh, I'm gonna play melee again. Oh, slams. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna play Earthquake. I love Earthquake. And they got the dealer, the dealer in there too. Are you going to play Raider? I think so. Or a melee class with slams. When you're finishing
In Path of
Elden Ring,
Exile Settlers of Cakez,
We'll
you
have
will
to see.
encounter some familiar faces from the Expedition League. Danig, Rog, Tujin, and Gwenin are Calguran people who are trying to establish trade between Rayclast and their homeland. They have recruited many curious characters from Rayclast, including some you may recognize, but are also seeking help of a powerful exile, like yourself. You will first encounter Johan, the King's Hand and Lionized Watch. He's there recruiting workers, traders, and exiles. Johan, under the command of the King of Cakez, has been sent here to build a new city called King's March, which intends to become the hub of commerce between Rayclast and Cakez. Soon, he will bring you to the planned site for King's March, which you'll notice has humble beginnings as just a tavern in a field. But with your help, it won't stay like this for long. It takes a lot to build a town. The Calgurans will ask you to seek out resources that can be used to begin construction. On your adventures,
For
you
the
might find
Calgur.
minerals such as crimson iron, which are veins of iron that have been overrun with corruption.
So in this league you kill
spawning
enemies in a
dangerous foes
circle.
when you approach.
I love that.
Or perhaps
That's the best
orichalcum,
stuff.
which you will have to liberate from the demons worshipping it. Petrified amber attracts mindless, blighted enemies, while bismuth has a strong affinity to the elements and causes the area to become unstable. If you're lucky, you might find vericium, a material as valuable as it is dangerous, and guarded by very powerful foes.
That doesn't
Once you
look like
defeat these
powerful
monsters,
foes.
the deposit will automatically be tagged for mining. But first, we need to get someone to do the hard labor.
Log in.
This is, of course, a trade expedition and nothing is free. Miners, along with other workers that the Calgurans have hired, must be paid in cold, hard gold,
Hell yeah.
which you'll notice is now dropping throughout
We have
Rayclast.
gold.
You will have control about who gets hired into your enterprise.
Damn.
Once you have accumulated some gold, head to
This is so fucking funny. Like, I love these guys. You know, they add so much content. They basically build a new game. Not every league, but oftentimes they build a new game in the game. It's so fucking glorious. It's awesome.
the
I
town
love
and
this.
talk to the recruiter, Ralph. He's been busy tracking down hardy folk across Rayclast who are
You know what they are? They are the Baldur's Gate of ARPGs. That's what they are. And no one can compete.
looking for work.
No one
You'll
can.
notice each person has their specialties and a wage cost. It'll be up to you to hire and fire as you please. Over the course of the league, you'll be searching for your perfect employees for each job. Once you have them, you'll have to keep them paid, safe, and alive, which we'll get into later. Here we have a prospect who has a specialty in mining. We'll start with that so we can begin to retrieve some of those resources we were talking about earlier. Let's go find some more and put our miner to use.
Okay.
Oh, we've found a vein of orichalcum ore. It's guarded by dangerous demons worshipping a strange shrine.
I see. So you see how that works? You activate it, then the monsters spawn, then you kill the monsters, and it
Shrine
looks
buffs
like...
the demons, giving them power. But once you defeat them, you can seize that power for yourself.
Cool.
After that, we can tag the ore, and our mining specialist will get to work.
Yeah, you get it automatically. Cool.
Soon, we encounter a few more deposits, each with a different dangerous encounter.
Oh, that gets gold too. Cool.
After you have tagged the mineral veins, your miners will get to work collecting resources in real time.
You get a fucking
It
base
might
building
take a
game,
while, but will
man.
continue whether you are logged in or
Oh,
not.
I love this.
The work can be sped up by
Oh,
hiring
man.
more or better miners.
I wanna
and
play.
by upgrading the mining station back in King's March to equip them with advanced pickaxes.
Damn.
Alright, some time has passed and our miners have been able to get the resources back to town. We've also managed to collect some more gold too. We can now upgrade the town and build new structures. There's plenty of options, we just need to decide where to start. I think we'll start with the tavern, the beating heart of King's March. It can be upgraded instantly to improve the recruiter's prospects. And you can find various important NPCs relaxing here. Next, we'll upgrade our
Minimize
mining
the chat,
station.
Cakes. You guys want me
You
to
can
minimize
upgrade
it?
this to improve
Sure.
the efficiency of your miners and
about this?
allocate our
They're
newly
better.
hired workers to mining. You will eventually need a
What makes me a little worried is that it says 3 out of 6. It seems like there's a cap, which I don't understand. Can't you have as many as you want? Or maybe you can upgrade the cap.
smelter, where you can send your ore to turn into more valuable bars.
God, I'm gonna enjoy this
Then
mechanic.
we have the disenchanter, where you can bring your magic, rare, or unique items to be added to a queue to be
Okay.
disenchanted over time.
But is he disenchant? Okay.
The items will be broken down into thaumaturgic dust,
Yeah.
a new resource used for crafting and shipping. We'll get more into that later. And of course, a town needs food. You could invest in farming, where you can select crops to grow and harvest. But don't worry, you won't be manually watering anything. Ah, the wonders of delegation.
Damn. Okay, what do you need food for?
With all these resources piling up, there will be excess that we can spend. Let's talk about rewards in Settlers of Cakez.
Oh, yeah, give me money.
Eventually, you can build a harbor.
Give me money.
And establish shipping routes between a number of different Cakez
The harbor is only 26 gold. That's not much.
and Karui ports for
Then
trade.
I wanna...
You'll be able to pile your acquired
Good.
resources onto these ships and send them to a port of your choosing, where your traders will haggle for the best.
Wait, so what does that mean? There's like 2 iron bars or something and wheat, and it says 0 out of 100. Okay, and distance, King's March.
deals.
Okay.
Each port will return specific
Requirements.
rewards based on what you send them. They accept all types of resources, but will have a preferred type that they'll currently pay more
Ah, that's the preferred type.
for. And you'll want to get onto this, because eventually you could be bringing in shipments like this. This. Or even this.
God damn it! Damn it! What? Dude!
Today,
I want this.
we're going to trade with Cakez.
I can't... I have to relax.
You'll notice that as we send more resources, this risk meter creeps up.
Okay.
Much like the dangers on the shores of Rayclast, there are dangers out at sea. Monsters, pirates, environmental hazards. You'll want to try keep your shipments safe. You can do this by hiring workers that specialize in shipping. The more of them you add to the ship, the less risk there will be. Like this gentleman, who's famous for fending off even the most dangerous of pirates.
Relax, babies, learning from your
Now
actions.
let's get that shipment going, and we'll continue exploring Rayclast while we wait for its return.
Okay.
This is the first Path of Exile League that experiments with true real-time mechanics.
Okay.
You can send out shipments, go and have lunch, and come back to your rewards.
Dude, I'm just... Guys, I don't have much time to play the game. I'm just gonna let the game play for me. The entire time.
Any mechanics
I
in the
haven't...
league
I
work
don't
this
need to
way,
play the
so
game
you'll
to
always
play the
have some
game.
ongoing project or outcome to look forward to. When your shipment has returned, or met its demise, you'll get
Awesome,
notified.
awesome.
And at your leisure, you can return to the town to collect your rewards. Our shipment returned safely, so let's go see what we got. Ooh, they've sent us a unique item alongside our rewards.
Gain what
Perhaps
instead
hoping
of...
to secure us as a loyal customer for
Damn,
the
they're
future.
4 exalted orbs.
Aside from shipping, the Calgurans are big on their technology. They
Damn.
have hired Isla, a familiar face from the Heist League. She is
Heist.
an engineer
Didn't
who the
play much.
Calgurans have employed for a very exciting purpose. You're not the only one who understands how profitable running maps can be. Once at endgame, Isla can help you build a series of Calguran modified map devices. You can then put a queue of maps into them. If you've hired a few skilled Atlas runners, they will put themselves to work running those maps for you one after another. Look.
I can automate my maps? What? I don't have to run the maps anymore. Auto battler, yeah. Oh shit. Someone is at the door. Fuck. Like, I'm triple wielding today. Give me a second. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like wife's, yeah. Oh, ich komme nicht vorbei. Hallo. Schuhe? Hallo, wie geht's? Kannst du helfen, die Schuhe zur Seite zu tun? Lisa hat die da genau in den Weg gestellt. Ich wollte den ins Wohnzimmer bringen. Danke. Hallo. Könnt ihr auf Zoe aufpassen?
Gotcha, bitch!
Ist da eingeschlafen.
Gotcha, bitch!
Oh, der Schnuller. All right, lady visitors for Zoe. Yeah. Okay. I need to wait a bit. Is that your mom? No, that's the mom of my wife. It's grandma. Yep. Okay, Inukai gonna switch to Twitch for a bit. That's the only way German reads chat. No, guys. I couldn't read chat the entire time when I'm reacting to a video. Cussing in front of the baby counts as leveling up charisma, right? True. Message retracted, yeah. Baby gone, lol. Yeah, baby's gone now. Now there's someone here that can help us with taking care of the baby. That's awesome. I just gotta wait until, like, she's done there so we can continue here. Sorry about that, guys. I guess while we wait, it's like all over the place, I'm sorry, guys. It's all over the place today. Can't help it. You gotta have these days. Let me see. Proposal if the baby pops. You know what we're gonna do? Might as well do the C++ game dev thing. So let's say you want to learn C++ game dev. Now I can finally do this. I want to finish this and then we can, continue there. So there's like 3 options that you can go down. And all of them are valid options. You can go SDL. 2. You can do Raylib. Or you can go, or you can do everything yourself. That's called from scratch. These are the 3 options that you can choose when going for C++ game dev. And all of them have advantages and disadvantages. So for example, if you were to go with Raylib or SDL2, these are frameworks. And these frameworks give you something that you don't have to program yourself, like for example graphics. Actually that's GTX. And how do you do an F? You also get sound. And let's not forget about opening up a window. That's really annoying. And there's many other things that these frameworks do for you. These are the upsides. So basically these can get you started very fast. You know, so the upside, the pro for this is fast. Give me a second, guys. Should have done that better. We have a fast setup. However, the downside to this, which I think is a somewhat of a steep or big downside, is you learn someone else's library or someone else's solution to a problem, which can be fine, but you don't really learn what's actually going on. You learn to use the library instead of using the actual functions. So for example, from let me write that down. So you're learning effectively the library. And not, you learn the library, yeah. And so when you do it from scratch, what you have to do yourself, you do everything yourself. Why am I not able to write a nice D? Like, guys, I'm gonna keep writing the D until it works. We're literally going to sit here. Dude, why can I not write the D? Yeah, do. Keep writing the D. There we go. We almost have it. There we go. Do everything yourself. I can't read it. Is that an E? This is an E, yes. So you have to do everything yourself. And that includes, for example, Win32. That includes Linux. And now I'm running out of space, so I have to move this a little bit. And so essentially, it takes a lot of time. So the plus thing for this approach here, let's put a separation in here. Let's put a separation. The upside for this is that you learn a lot. You learn basically everything or almost everything there is in making games on different platforms. And usually you start on Windows. You learn a lot. But, and here's the issue. It's literally you have to do everything by yourself, and that means it takes a lot of time. And so you can decide between these when making C++ games. And after having gone this route right here, this is where I started. I now think that maybe this route here, the SDL and Raylib route, is a very nice alternative that gets you started really fast. And you have a lot of functions already available to you to focus on the game and not have to learn as much when it comes to basically building the bare bones of your engine. And it's always like, this is a question of, do you want to learn more, or do you really want to make a game more? Because it depends. If you make everything from scratch, you know everything. If you use Raylib or SDL2, you get started really fast. But you have to use their API and learn their API. I think this is the trade-off. Very nice. We farmed the pirate software shot, guys. Very happy about it. You can't really make a game with Raylib? You can, of course you can. Why can't you? Check out Milton. It's an infinite canvas drawing program. We're very lightweight, very simple and clean, and open source. You can set default background color too. Yeah, maybe I will use it. We'll see. I'll write it down. But I think Paint is a good... Like, I've gotten much better with drawing in Paint and writing stuff in Paint. Casey used that too, right? Short. It's a full-length movie. The reason why this turned out to be a movie on stream is because I had to draw, I had to write everything. In the short, I will cut it so that whenever I say it, I'm overlaying it so that it's writing it as I'm saying it. And so basically the short will be less than a minute, actually. It will be less than a minute. It's not actually that much. I think it's good practice to do this. I like it. So I think, yeah. After trying both DirectX 9 years back and SDL2 last year, my personal opinion is that SDL2 Raylib really gives you a better start if you're really new. You can always, in the future, switch from SDL2 to Scratch by rewriting your graphics/sound. Yeah, but only Blood-like, only if you manage to create a very nice separation between the game and your... So this could be an extension, but I guess we can go into this. So let's make another pirate software shot. Let's say you want to make C++ game dev, right? I'm on a roll today. And you decide, hell yeah. And you decide to use SDL2 or Raylib. This is something I learned when programming side projects in one of these. I used Raylib for one project and we almost used SDL2, but it's basically, it applies to both. So let's say you have your game. And in your game, that's like its own box. That is supposedly only, wait, how do you say that? It's supposed to only concern itself with game-related stuff. However, in the game, you would like to draw a tree. Let's see here. Let's say you want to draw a tree. Now, what you can do for SDL2 and Raylib, and I don't know the actual call and the actual function calls in SDL2, but you would do something like SDL, could be wrong here, underscore draw function. Something, right? It doesn't matter what the function is actually called. And then for Raylib, you would do something like, I actually don't remember the Raylib function, but let's call it RLB. Underscore draw. Now, when you do this, the game is now dependent on Raylib or SDL2. You create a dependency. This creates a dependency. Where do I put the dependency? Dependency. You create a dependency of SDL2 from your game, which is really bad if you would like to switch over to your own rendering later down the line. So better is to create your own draw function. So instead of doing SDL draw, you don't do this, but you do your own, whatever you want to call that. Let's call it my draw. Let's call it my draw. See that? Let's see here. And all my draw does is reference the SDL function. It's referencing that function. Now you have your own interface and you only call, and now that means, of course, the dependency of SDL2 from the game is gone and the dependency is now on your own framework or interface. And now it is much easier to change out SDL2, for example, Raylib or your own Scratch implementation, rather than having to go into the game and replacing every single SDL draw call with the Raylib draw call. Now you have one place where you replace all of these draw calls. And so if you want to start C++ game development and you don't know whether you want to stick with Raylib or SDL2, just create your own interface that's literally just a wrapper around these functions, and then boom, you can exchange those two in the future. Is it something you want to do now? Why is this a problem? You have SDL dependency now. You create your own interface to implement calling whichever library draw function. Exactly, yeah. Anyway, so that's basically the entire thing. Like that would be like part 1 and part 2, right? Making a game in C++. Okay, let's continue here. Interface is not just a wrapper, lol. Hello there, hello Dink, Darkin, hello, good morning, how's it going? That was a short, yeah. But wrapper is one use cases for interfaces. Yeah, it is. I'm not saying that both of them are. I'm just saying that this is what you could do. Anyways, so we were watching the Path of Exile release, and we just learned that you can automate maps, which is like,
More delegation.
goodness.
Once again, you'll be notified when the rewards are ready to be collected.
This is crazy.
You can put lots of maps in the queue, so don't feel obliged to go back there all the time. Be careful though. The difficulty of the map impacts the risk of your workers perishing.
95% chance for an Atlas runner to be permanently killed in this map. Oh my god, so they can die
Try to
permanently.
pick your best workers, or perhaps just ones you don't like.
I wonder what happens if, and how long does a map take? If you can go into these portals too, probably not.
Consider the difficulty too. Sometimes it's better to just run it yourself. You'll see there are many benefits to having a whole ass town at your fingertips. Let's talk about crafting services. You should definitely consider building a runesmithing table. This is operated by Danig himself, using powerful Kalguran blacksmithing arts. He can engrave runic magic onto your weapons using runes.
This is awesome.
There are many rune types and combinations to choose from, and you can unlock new crafts that can be applied to your weapons as
How do you
enchantments.
get these runes?
Our design intention here is to take powerful effects you would usually only find on unique items.
Minions deal increased damage, increased physical damage, adds lightning damage. Sockets wild skills have reduced trigger spell on hit with a 0.5. Oh god. These things are going to be difficult to find 100%. That shit's too complex for me.
This modifier.
I don't think it's actually that complex. It just gives you a lot of options. If you want to just blast maps, you just blast maps. You don't have to engage with this.
Which you might
That's
recognize
the awesome
from
thing.
Doom Fletcher's Prism. Danig can apply it to your two-hand maces.
Oh my god, and it, wow, it's like an
There
additional
are over
stat.
100 different special crafting outcomes, ranging from ones very easily applied to very difficult.
Goodness.
The rune types can be acquired through trade with Kalgur, or
The rune
defeating
types.
powerful bosses.
Ah, okay, bosses and trading.
The Kalgur
Okay,
and tech
shipments.
benefits don't end there. We're also bringing back a formerly overpowered crowd favorite,
Recombinator. I've never used these.
Isla is trying to master this. She just needs you to help.
You can basically merge two items that are really like, why would you chance to block all resistance, maximum mana, energy? The left one isn't really that good, is it? There's nothing good on the item. Why would you combine the two? Is there some PoE nerds in here and can explain to me why you would want to combine the two? Example, Cakes? I know it's an example. I know it's just an example, but still.
Help her with getting resources. The system isn't as strong as it used to be, but
Okay.
it still allows you to combine two items together, hoping to get the best modifiers of each onto a single item.
Is it bricked? I think it bricked,
Between
right?
running a town, shipping, and exploring, you'll be collecting a lot of extra gold.
Okay.
It is now the primary resource for two huge new quality of life features that we are putting to test.
Okay.
Firstly,
What is the first one?
You can use gold to respec passive points. This is a feature from Path of Exile 2 that we've...
Oh my god, I love this. I fucking love this. I hate regret orbs. I fucking hate these. They never drop, take way too long to farm, and you only have a couple of them. And you need 5 regret orbs to unspec out of one ascendancy point. If you made a wrong decision on the ascendancy.
decided just makes sense to port back.
Okay, so it costs
The higher level
6,000
you are,
gold.
The more expensive it gets.
Okay. By the way, he just said it. The higher you are, the more expensive it gets. You guys remember how in last epoch it was so difficult to change my build using gold because it was too expensive? And then people told me, oh, it's gonna get easier when you get higher level. That is the other way around. It should be easier when you're low level and more difficult when you're high level.
And the next one is absolutely massive.
Okay.
A currency trade market. The Kalgurans have recruited Faustus,
Oh.
another NPC from the Heist League. He allows you to asynchronously buy and sell currency and most other stackable items with other players without the nuisance of price fixes. and
Yeah, oh my
people
god,
who
like-
never respond.
True.
All you need to do.
So price fixing is something done in Path of Exile because they don't have an inbuilt a currency exchange auction house thing, yeah. And so there would be a lot of people that would price fix certain currency items very low so that other people would underbid them, and then they would immediately they would contact them immediately. But they themselves, who are fixing the price low, would never respond to you because they just wanted to make sure that they are selling, they are getting all of the items at a low price and then selling them at a high price. Stupid. But this alleviates that problem. I don't play trade, but it's awesome.
Do is select what currency you want, say what you have, and your ideal ratio. It
Awesome.
works kinda like a real-life stock market.
Place order.
Faustus will
200
make
gold.
the trade happen for you.
Ah,
so
it costs
long as there is
gold.
someone selling on the other end for the same rate or less.
Cool.
You'll be able to go back to blasting monsters while trusty Faustus does the dirty work.
This is awesome.
Notifying you when your currency is ready for collection. All you need to do
This
is pay him
game's
a
so
small
good.
amount of gold for his
This
time.
game's so good. This is
Cards
the
on
best game
table,
ever.
This is an experiment to see if this type of asynchronous trading has a place in future Path of Exile releases.
Cool.
We're very excited to see how it goes.
That's awesome.
Now, given that Faustus is an expert in black market trade and shady deals, he also provides another service, offering
Yeah, I
items
saw
for
that.
gold.
Cool.
The items will generate with
It's like the
random rarity,
Diablo one.
and on average, the modifiers on them are better than normal. This can be a
Okay.
very nice way to get some targeted items during the
Armor. Okay, that one's not that
Campaign.
great.
For serious crafters, it can be a great starting point.
132 life? How do you get 132 life on a belt? You only get like 90 at
For
most.
making those elusive, specific
Huh?
in-game items.
What the
Which
fuck?
perhaps you could take to the runes during the campaign.
Shit.
It's worth crafters. It can be a great starting point.
Cakez,
for
you can play
making
Clash
those
of Clans
elusive,
inside PoE
specific
now, yeah.
in-game items.
It's crazy,
Which
man.
Perhaps you could take
They buffed the life modifiers. Stats on items. Oh, cool.
to the runesmith afterwards.
I guess they're getting
It's
into
worth
this.
noting that you can invite Faustus to your hideout, where he will always be available for respecking, currency exchange,
Awesome.
and black market items.
Really cool.
As your town grows, it will attract more attention, good and bad. Settlers of Cakez features 3 endgame bosses that will close in on your operations,
Okay.
wanting a piece of the pie. They might capture and ransom your workers, even your entire ships.
Okay.
You'll have to make some tough decisions. Will you take them on or pay them off? One example of
Pay
a
them
boss
off.
is Sasan, the Bandit Lord.
Okay.
You won't
Looks like
stumble
he's
across
taking no
this boss
damage.
by accident. Instead, this unsavory character can come into your town at night and take your Atlas runners hostage,
Hey.
holding them for ransom. What happens next is up to you. Perhaps you
This guy's doing no damage to him. What the is he taking damage?
will refuse to negotiate with bandits, leading to a fight to defeat Sasan and rescue your workers.
His build sucks. Looks like.
If you're not up for the heroics, you might simply pay the ransom in gold. Or
50,000.
perhaps these workers were especially disappointing, and you'll just leave them for dead in true
Like
Ray
chat.
class fashion.
Yeah, like chat.
They knew what they were signing up for, right?
Exactly. You guys know what
Of
you were
course,
signing up
the
for.
heroics might be worth it for other reasons. These bosses can drop new unique items.
Chance to block spell damage. Damn, ward, life. Maximum chance to block attack spell damage. Chance to block is lucky. Triggered second with spell on block. Damn. So maximum block
In
chance.
sum, Settlers of Cakez is a very experimental league with new mechanics that will
I like
completely
that.
change how you play the core game.
I love it.
We've been sitting on
Already
a lot
love
of these
it.
ideas for a while and can't wait to share them with you.
Already gonna
But
play
there's
it.
a lot more to this expansion.
Okay.
Let's talk about balance.
Okay.
Well, we've finally rebalanced the Gladiator. It's been a long time coming.
Okay.
Like before, there are
Okay. Gain 50% base chance to block from an equipped shield instead of the shield's value inherent bonuses. Okay, so basically 50% chance to block. Right. And then increased attack speed, block chance to block. And then chance to block attack spell damage is lucky if you have blocked recently. Bleeding enemies kill, you kill explode. 20% life of the maximum life as physical and damage. Okay. And then bleeding you inflict is aggravated. Bleeding which has been aggravated always deals higher damage as though the target is moving. Oh, so basically moving all the time. So it's like, oh my god. Guys, gladiator slams. Gladiator slams. This is it, guys. The maximum bonkage. But wait, we can't use a shield. Can we? We have to use a shield there. Maybe we shouldn't use Gladiator. Well, crazy.
Skills that allow you to invest in bleeding and block. We've designed new skills replacing some of the old ones. Like this, War of Attrition, which is very handy for long sustained boss fights.
1% more damage with hits and ailments. Well, fuck. For each second they have been in your presence. 100% more damage. Wow.
More critical
for boss
strike
fights.
chance.
Crazy.
While holding a mace gives you more area of effect.
Mace, more area of effect. Can you read this? You can't. I'm gonna go here. Hello guys. So let's get close here. Let's get closer together. So more accuracy while wielding a sword. More area of effect while wielding a mace. Crit chance using a dagger. Life leech is instant using a claw. More damage with hits and ailments against enemies that are on low life while you are wielding an axe. Okay. Retaliation skill can be used for an additional 2 seconds. 50% chance for to remain usable. Okay.
Skills.
That's
These
crazy.
are active skills which require you to meet a certain condition in order to use them.
Very interesting.
Once you meet that condition, you can unleash devastation on your foes. Here we have Eviscerate, which requires you to have a shield.
Yeah. The
Or
fuck
for
is
those
this?
who like to dual wield, Sword Storm, which is great for obliterating bosses.
What the fuck?
Here we have the Divine Retribution skill. This one has the condition requiring you to block. You can then unleash a devastating spell, causing lightning bolts to strike the ground in an X shape around your target location.
It's crazy.
Doing huge amounts of damage.
These are new
And of
gems?
course, in true Path of Exile fashion, there are many avenues to
Exert retaliation support. Support retaliation skills have 40% more cooldown recovery rate. Supported skills become usable for 20% increased duration.
invest in these mechanics further on the passive tree
Mhm.
and a new support gem.
Cool.
You are able to increase the leeway duration after meeting the condition, reduce the cooldowns, or just increase their damage. The world's
I'm
your
gonna
oyster.
go with Gladiator, I think.
The Gladiator wasn't the
Or are we gonna go with Raider? Because I love Raider. Let's
only
see.
ascendancy class we've changed. As we develop Path of Exile systems, we often find ourselves reusing mechanics, increasing their depth, and allowing more avenues to invest into them. As such, the Raider Ascendancy class found itself lacking, with many of its passives commonly available elsewhere. We want our Ascendancy classes to always feel like they're pushing the boundaries, allowing you to change your character in ways that are meaningful and ideally unique.
Okay.
As a result, we've
Yeah.
straight up removed the Raider. Rest in peace.
I like the Raider though.
And
Okay.
we've added a new class in its place, the Warden.
Look at all of these options. Holy fucking shit. Look at the fucking Warden options. It like went from 4 options to like 10. What the? Okay.
This class is largely inspired by its predecessor from the Affliction League, with a few changes.
Okay.
The Warden now focuses on elemental attacks, changing the
Shocks from your hits increase damage taken by 2%. You can apply up to 50 shocks to each enemy. 100% more damage. You kidding me?
behavior of shock, enhancing freeze,
Enemies you freeze remain frozen. Freezing hits do not freeze. Wait. Freezing hits that do not freeze apply Horror Frost. What is Horror Frost? Horror Frost increases freeze duration on enemies by 20% per stack. Freezing an enemy removes all stacks of Horror Frost. Horror Frost lasts 10 seconds. Okay, crazy.
and replacing Ignite with Scorch.
If you would ignite an enemy, you scorch them instead. Scorch is lowers the resistances.
There's also a skill that allows you to go ballistic with your elemental damage.
Grants level 20 unbound avatar skill. Gain 1 unbound fury when you inflict an elemental ailment. With a hit on an enemy. Wait, gain 1 bound fury when you inflict an ailment. No more than once every 0.2 seconds. You gain unbound fury while unbound. Gain 1 unbound fury? When you inflict your hits, inflict shock while unbound. More elemental damage while unbound. I don't understand this. Am I stupid? 100% freeze chance on read? Wait, I didn't understand this at all. So I get one of these unbound fury when I inflict an ailment. Right? And then cannot gain unbound fury while unbound. Ah, I see. And how do I gain... when do I become unbound? Gain 1 unbound fury when you inflict elemental ailments on an enemy more than once every point. You cannot gain unbound fury while unbound. Yeah, your hits always inflict freeze, ignite, and shock while unbound. Okay, how long are you? Unbound avatar requires 100 unbound fury to use and causes you to become unbound for 10 seconds. I mean, it's very situational, I have to say. It's very situational.
The class also grants Barkskin, which is a skill that...
Barkskin adopts the power of the forest, gradually covering your body in bark. Getting hit by enemy attacks causes bark to be removed. You take reduced damage from physical attack hits the more bark builds you have, but higher chance to evade with less covered in bark. I see.
Can be used to mitigate physical damage from hits.
How is it situational? Well, because it takes a long time to get 100 stacks on a boss. So it is only sometimes you have this.
Taking a number of hits, it increases your evasion, making it a great defensive choice. Finally, the last thing the Warden can specialize in is tinctures. These are an alternative to flasks from the Affliction League.
Yeah.
We're bringing them back with adjusted mechanics.
Okay. Tincture linger, point per mana burn when you tincture. Okay, wow, that's crazy. Okay, I need to read that later. You can have an additional
can be
tincture.
Placed in your belt, replacing flasks. You can inherently only have 1 tincture active at a time, and it requires a melee weapon to use. While activated, they grant a powerful buff. They can drop as magic items, or be modified with currency to grant extra bonuses.
Holy shit.
Here is a prismatic tincture. This one increases elemental damage by 100% while active. You'll notice it has 2 extra effects. One is that it applies mana burn every second. Mana burn is a debuff that builds up while tinctures are active that causes you to lose mana, losing more mana for each stack.
Only 1 tincture. Mana burn causes you to lose 1% of maximum mana per second. You can be deactivated manually. Inflicts mana burn, okay.
Tinctures also have a cooldown. So once you have disabled one, no other tincture can be enabled for a time. These changes make tincture use a more active and interesting choice than it was in Affliction. Both mana burn and the cooldown can be modified through modifiers on the tinctures or on the passive skill tree. Players will want to maximize their tincture uptime for sure.
Of course. I mean, you get like if you have mana burn, you just get mana leech.
Here we have a couple other tinctures. The poisonberry tincture is excellent for poison builds. The rose thorn tincture is the choice for those wanting to deal critical strikes. You might be wondering, with the removal of the raider, where has the frenzy charge investment gone? We've added a frenzy charge passive.
More accuracy rating per frenzy charge. Gain a frenzy charge every second while moving. This is useless. This is absolutely useless. Sorry, but this is actually useless. Why do I say that? Because that note looks like it's dog shit. The reason why? Because you get free frenzy charges on Deadeye or Raider anyways. By just like, what is this thing called? It's like you spend mana and then it shoots an arrow of your choosing based on how much mana you spend. So every 100 mana you spend using your main, mana forged. Yeah, mana forged arrows. Mana Forged Arrows together with Frenzy hit. Or Frenzy, I think it's called Frenzy. You always have 3 or maximum Frenzy stacks. So this is useless. You don't need to gain Frenzy charges while moving because you're already getting Frenzy charges while attacking.
Skill to the dead.
Doesn't matter about Radar for not existing. This doesn't give you anything. It just gives you accuracy rating. Radar would get movement speed, attack damage, evade chance, and I think attack speed per Frenzy charge. So this is just more accuracy rating. It's totally dog shit.
Replacing the Rupture
Unfortunately, this is bad. This is useless.
On top of Ascendancy classes, we have revisited a number of core mechanics.
Okay.
This time taking pains to ensure easy access through the passive tree, skill gems, and simple items.
Okay.
We don't want all the powerful mechanics to be hidden behind layers of complexity.
Yeah.
Let's just rapid fire through the key points.
Okay.
If you want more detail later, you can read the patch notes, which will be dropped after the live stream. Be sure to let us know what you think. There's a lot of changes, so be prepared for a bit of a shock to the system.
Okay.
I expect
like
it will
it.
take several days for the dust to settle on this one. Firstly, we've made some drastic alterations to melee skills.
Okay.
Let me just rip this band-aid off. Melee totem skill gems have been removed.
I actually like that. It's weird, but I like it. Because they have been so annoying. You always place them, and they do more damage than you do in some cases. Yeah.
We're trying to adopt a philosophy with melee going forward that, unlike other builds, it will be far less oriented around set and forget gameplay.
Yep.
You will deal the damage yourself,
Yep.
and you should be rewarded for doing so.
It's not weird. Everyone wanted them removed. Oh, I didn't know that. Cool.
To compensate, we have buffed the damage on almost every single melee skill.
Oh, yeah.
As the majority of this damage growth comes from gem levels, we have also made them cost more mana as they level, but it's nothing like the mana costs on spells. Here are some examples of the damage and costs before and after.
I think I'm gonna play melee this league, guys. Looks
Heavy
so fun.
Strike has gone from dealing 313% attack damage at gem level 20 to a massive 552% attack damage. It's also worth noting it no longer knocks enemies back.
Massive
And Sweep
bonk.
has gone from dealing 281% attack damage to now dealing 664% attack damage at gem level 20. These are just
You know what's gonna happen? The enemy bosses that use these melee attacks are going to one-shot you now.
2 examples. But the majority of melee skills are now dealing approximately 75% more damage at level 20.
Fucking hell,
Of course, with melee comes close proximity combat.
Oh, yeah.
So you need some good defensive options. New base types with higher defensive values will now drop throughout the endgame.
Okay, Legion
As you
Blade.
reach yellow,
Wow.
red, and purple maps, you can expect to find higher tier base types in each.
Cool.
For example, Val Regalia and Hubris Circlet are no longer the best in slot items for Energy Shield. There are
Damn.
new base types that
Twilight.
surpass them. Combined with some quality changes, which we'll talk about soon, you can now get better items than ever before in these slots.
This is awesome.
To compensate, we have reduced the amount of flat evasion and armor from the Grace and Determination auras. But overall,
Oh, thank goodness. You always have to use grace and determination.
you're getting more defenses than before.
Nice.
On
Okay.
top of this, we have buffed life modifiers on magic and rare equipment.
Damn.
You can now get as high as 189 additional maximum life from a single modifier on body armors.
That's
And
crazy.
more on other slots too.
There's gonna be 10,000 HP builds. Easily. Easily now. 100%.
Calm's Heart has also finally been restored to its former glory and once again grants plus 1000 to maximum life.
Damn.
I mentioned quality. Quality on weapons and armors is being changed to apply multiplicatively. In other words, weapons with full quality will give 20% more physical damage, and armor with full quality will have 20% more local defenses. For melee, this will mean a damage increase for almost all builds using physical damage attacks.
Holy.
And it will mean more evasion, armor, energy shield, and ward for all builds.
This is crazy.
Endurance charges no longer grant elemental resistances. but
Okay.
instead grant additional elemental damage reduction, making it
This is insane, man. You already have very... Oh my god.
multiplicative with resistances. You can now get 4% per charge, alongside the existing 4% physical damage reduction. To compensate, we have made some changes to the Juggernaut, and various unique items like Eternal Death.
This guy's called Beef. This guy's called Beef. He has 1,500 strength. This is my type of character, man. Holy, I want to make this character. Look, what is he using? What is the attack? Is that the one, the Fisher?
Nation.
Funny.
You can get more maximum resistances from the tree, specifically
Oh my
around the
God.
Marauder class start.
Oh my god.
These, of course, can stack with the new elemental mitigation from
What game is
endurance
this?
charges.
This game is called Path of Exile, sir. It's a Diablo 4 competitor.
On top of
That is
this,
better.
Duels can now roll maximum elemental resistances as modifiers.
Damn.
Since we're making elemental mitigation more accessible,
Okay.
we've heavily reduced accessibility to physical damage taken as chaos or elemental damage. Those stats are still around, but you should not expect to be getting full conversion anymore.
Okay.
All
But
block pack
isn't this bad? Because as a raider or like a ranged character, you have very low physical defense.
passives have been buffed.
That's bad.
So you can now more easily achieve block cap from just the passive tree.
Cool. Nice.
The Keystone Versatile Combatant has been improved to have less of a penalty to maximum block. A number of Life Leech passives have been buffed to generally allow for more acquisition of maximum leech rate for life.
Cool.
Vow Pact has been reinstated to its former glory.
Pact cannot leave leech from melee damages. Wait, leave life leech from melee damages instant. Cannot recover life other than life from life leech. Okay, what was the issue before with that? Cakes, you got buffed. You can no longer play the dogshit raider. I like raider. Okay, man.
Instant Life Leech. But only for melee. We've reworked Flesh and Stone. Previously, this buff skill granted Maim and Blind, depending on the stance of our character. Now, while in Sand stance, the skill simply provides damage mitigation, becoming more effective the closer you are to enemies.
Cool.
While in Blood stance, enemies will take more physical damage the closer you are to them. This skill will now greatly favor melee or close range gameplay. Given we're doing a Kalgurin League, Ward has also received a bit of attention.
Okay.
There are new uniques that grant Ward,
I never
and the
used
base
Ward.
restoration of Ward is now faster.
Okay.
To compensate, Olroth's Resolve
They're
has
buffing
been nerfed,
defenses so hard,
but
yeah, they
Ward
are.
loop builds will still be possible. Anyway, that was most of the purely defensive changes.
Okay.
Now let's look at some of the offensive and utility-based ones.
Okay. They're still not...
There are
By the way, oh, sorry about that. By the way, guys, they're still not done. And they have been talking about gameplay changes for how many minutes? 20 minutes now? Gameplay changes. And yeah, in Diablo 4 you get a class, by the way. That's the gameplay change. You get a class in Diablo 4, guys. It's only 70 bucks.
Wands, daggers, scepters, claws, and staves now have higher critical strike chance values than ever.
What?
Wands can go as high as 10% without
What the
modifiers.
fuck? Why?
Sandstorm Visage has been made rarer to compensate, instead of reducing its power. For you wand attackers, wands now have higher attack speed than ever to compensate for their low damage. Wand
Okay.
exclusive skills such as Power Siphon, Kinetic Bolt, and Kinetic Blast now have faster attack times. Impale passives have been revised and in general buffed.
Impale. Okay, increased impale effect.
The buffs granted by Warcries are now simpler but more significant,
Okay, let's see. Maybe he talks about
and
it.
more universal to builds. They also now apply to allies by default.
Okay, well, let me see here. This rallying cry. Buff grants attack damage equal to 3% of the damage of your main hand weapon per 5 power to a maximum 30. That doesn't sound too easy to me, but I guess it's the count total power enemies, okay, in range, buff. Buff has 100% more effect and maximum effect on your minions. Exerted attacks deal more damage per affected ally to a maximum of 25. So it's party play here. And then Intimidating Cry is basically taunting the enemies, right? Enemies taunting you and then deal less damage to you. Buff grants increased movement speed. And your attacks deal double damage. Okay.
The buffs granted by Warcries are now simpler, but more significant, and more universal to builds. They also now apply to allies by default. Banners have been reworked. Instead of having a reservation cost, they are now free. However, they don't grant a permanent buff.
No, they don't grant a permanent buff. No. More area of effect per valor consumed. So basically, the banners basically are active now. They are just active abilities. Cool.
Now
I like
need
that.
to be placed for the effect to be active.
Cool.
However, once placed, they are far more powerful than before.
More physical damage.
Additionally, there are new ways to prolong the effects and more ways to invest in them than ever before.
Cool. Maximum valor.
Rage
Crazy.
has been made more fundamental and discoverable. Rage is now multiplicative attack damage, but no longer inherently grants attack speed or movement speed. It has a new cap, and you can find many new...
I'm gonna go for Rage. I'll go for Rage. One Rage on hit. Damn, I already know what I'm gonna do,
that
man.
allow you to invest into the mechanic.
2 Rage?
The goal is to make Rage more powerful as a baseline.
What?
And less gated behind the use of specific unique items.
German
and
Rage. Yeah, we're
ascendancy
gonna go for
classes.
German Rage.
Berserk has been nerfed, just so you're aware.
Okay.
We have changed how bleed works too.
Ooh.
You can now find aggravated bleed on the passive tree.
Uh-huh.
When applied, all bleeds on the enemy will deal damage as if the enemy is moving for the remainder of their duration. The skill Ensnaring Arrow no longer interacts with bleed, so no more will you have to apply bleeds and
Oh,
swap
thank
to a
goodness.
bow.
Look at this is the weapon that Quinn wanted to have but never got. The
You can
slow
now
weapon.
achieve the same result using aggravated bleed passives without the annoyance.
It's a big bonk weapon.
Rupture from the Deadeye has been turned into a support gem.
Hell yeah, that's cool. Critical strikes with supported skills that inflict bleeding also inflict rupture. Targets take 20% more damage from bleeding per rupture on them from supported skills. So it's crit bleeds. Damn.
We've added the new Overexertion support gem, which
Supported attacks deal more damage for each war cry exerting them. Holy
highly
shit.
favors slam builds.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go for Big Dick
Now,
Slam.
it's time to look at a hot topic.
Okay.
Magic Find.
Magic Find.
In the Settlers of Calgar expansion, we are going to be
Remove it.
removing item quantity bonuses from all character items.
Damn.
This will not affect existing items in standard leagues.
Nice.
Magic Find
Good
is
change.
intended to be another access on your gear you can scale once you have achieved the power you want. With item quantity being only available on unique items, this meant if you wanted to get the most out of it, you had to be playing a very specific build. We still
True.
want people to be able to invest into Magic Find, but now only through item rarity.
Okay.
This can be obtained on a number of rare item slots and by a much larger number of builds.
Okay.
What about Ventor's Gamble, you might ask?
Yeah.
Here it is now.
It's rarity instead of quantity.
This is one of the biggest balance patches we've ever
Crazy.
done.
I love
can't
it.
promise that existing builds will all be safe. Even we aren't able to
This is fine because
predict
love
all
it.
the outcomes here, nor have we even gone
Blind?
into
I'm not blind.
by a much larger number of builds. What about
There is no quantity anymore. Increased rarity of items found. It is rarity, not quantity. Ventor always had rarity? I see, okay, I never had Ventors. So, okay, I thought it was quantity. It gives mana reservation efficiency instead of quantity. Okay, so it did give
builds
quantity.
will all be safe? Even we aren't able to predict all the outcomes here, nor
Cool.
have we even gone into every single change. Just
That's
the major
fine.
ones.
That's cool.
I don't know, man. Balance is hard. But the sheer number of new, viable options is exciting, especially
Yep.
for melee.
Oh yeah.
And we're determined to drag the game in a better direction.
I had the most fun playing melee in Path of Exile, I have to say, because you're so tonky. You know, you could
Be
just
sure
go
to read
in.
the patch notes after
Big
this.
bonks.
It's going to be a ruckus.
Yeah, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be jumping all
24,
around.
we overhauled the in-game experience by introducing a new tier of maps and
They are not done yet. Of course
reworking
not.
scarabs. We want to continue to improve these systems and introduce more exciting in-game content every league. 325 is no exception.
Yeah.
Let's check out the myriad of changes coming in Settlers of Kalgur.
Endgame.
First up, we are changing many scarabs. We won't go into too much detail here to avoid getting lost in the weeds, but here's a few new ones. Be sure to check out the patch notes after this for more
Two
detail.
additional monster modifiers. Okay.
We've also added an additional map device slot, which will be unlocked upon completing your first 10-way Maven encounter.
I've never
This
done
simply
that.
allows for more combinations of scarabs and maps,
We've never
resulting in
done
more
that.
difficulty and more rewards.
Okay.
This is on top of the existing additional slot that can be unlocked by
Wow, look at the gold. It drops a lot. It's like 6,000 gold, by the way, is one respect point in the end game. And I think he dropped like 6,000 gold
completing
here.
your first tier 17 map. There are now 6 map device slots in total. You might have seen our teaser, where we revealed we'll be adding new special encounters to the endgame. One such encounter is the Nameless Seer, lurking in tier 16 and
Purchase
17
items?
maps.
Ooh.
This NPC will give you a selection of unique items,
Okay.
and you can pick one for free. In tier 16 maps, he now has an additional feature, where you
Okay.
can scry a map.
Okay.
This allows you to swap the divination card drops of the current map with another map on your atlas.
Wow, it shows the drops of the divination cards next to the map, so you don't have to go into the internets.
Just
Wow.
one caveat. You cannot have the same map be in multiple swaps at the same time. If you want to undo your choice, you can use a scouring orb on either map on your atlas. We've also made some updates to a couple of leagues.
Ooh. I wanted to invest into this league this time, the
Blight
Tower Defense
has been
League.
updated with some atlas passive skill changes,
Okay.
and double anointed
20% chance.
amulets can now drop in Blight Ravaged maps. We've
Ah, but
also
it's
introduced
random
a
what
new
they
type
have.
of oil that can only drop from Blighted and Blight Ravaged maps.
First and final sequence. Okay.
Ritual has also been updated. You can now find one new and many reworked base types, new unique items,
Okay. Which I'm never gonna
corpses
find.
you can use to raise as specters,
Cool.
and occasionally a fragment, granting access to the King in the Mist's boss fight from the Affliction League.
From the
He will
Affliction
drop a
League.
number of unique items that were familiar from the league,
The Affliction
but
League.
not that which was taken, as it is now that which was taken away.
Which was taken?
However, he now drops a different modular jewel that you might recognize from the Necropolis League.
It's too much lore here. Caps the skill radius, increase global critical strike chance, okay?
In tier 16 and tier
I'm
17
clueless
maps,
here, yeah.
you can now encounter the
I play hardcore, I never got that far, so I'm totally clueless as to what happens here. Exactly.
Wildwood, also from the Affliction League.
Cool.
In case you missed
What did
it,
he say? Sorry
The
about
what?
that.
he now drops... In tier 16 and tier 17 maps, you can now encounter the Wildwood, also from the
Ooh.
Affliction League.
Shit, I never get to tier 16 maps. Maybe this time.
In case you missed it, the Wildwood is a mysterious forest fraught with danger. In the darkness, you will find magical wisps yearning for freedom. Upon releasing them, they will empower the monsters in your map,
Yeah.
promising more danger but more rewards.
Cool.
You may also find random sentinels on the ground near the start of your maps from the Sentinel League. They work
Kidding
in
me.
a similar way to before. They aren't items, but you can click on them and then they can be activated in that area at any time of your choosing. Upon
Damn.
activation, they will buff monsters around you, increasing their difficulty and rewards. And here's one for those who like to live dangerously. You may occasionally find a reflective mist from the Kalandra League. It has two outcomes. It could drop a jewelry item with randomly enhanced or inverted modifier values, or it can give a reflecting mist item, which can be used on an existing piece of jewelry to perform the same action at a time of your choosing. Good luck!
Okay, cool.
There's many other small changes to League content. we're removing the first 15 most boring waves of the simulacrum and rebalancing its rewards to improve the chances of finding unique jewels. We're also adding some of the beasts from Einhar's Memory of Harvest Beasts to the core pool. This
Damn.
includes the Black Morrigan. In other news, we've added a set of new chisel types, which can be applied to your maps to get different bonuses. While the Cartographer's Chisel still increases item quantity, there are new ones that now increase rarity, pack size, increased chance for currency items, divination cards, and scarabs. It's also worth mentioning that chisels now apply 20% quality per chisel to white maps, 10% to yellow maps, and 5% to red maps and higher.
Cool.
Unique maps still require the full 20 chisels. Also, only one type of chisel can be applied to a map at a time. During 3.24, we made a change to tier 17 maps that allowed them to be rerolled with Chaos Orbs. We are now expanding the currency types that can be used on them to also include currencies like chisels and Val Orbs. Ultimately, the only restriction tier 17 maps now have is that explicit modifiers cannot be removed from them. We have also revised the difficulty of these maps, as they didn't quite...
Yeah, so people said that the tier 17 maps have been more difficult than the pinnacle bosses, and because of that, people have ran less bosses, because the tier 17 maps acted as a gateway into those bosses. I never got to that, so I can only, you know, listen to what they got. Yeah. That didn't sound too nice. I think Methel talked about it, how he had like over 100 boss kills last league, and then this league he had like 20. It's like a huge difference.
hit the mark.
Yeah,
The
but
monsters
it's
in them
difficult.
now have substantially less life.
Okay.
And deal less damage.
Okay.
Meaning tier 17 maps now better fit into the progression between pinnacle and uber pinnacle content.
So that would be good.
Lastly, we've adjusted the drop rate of Valdo's puzzle boxes.
What is this?
Previously, we were adapting its drop rate based on the possible outcomes selected by supporters.
What is it?
So many supporters really wanted Mage Bloods, so the box was hardly dropping. Thus, we have drastically increased the drop rate of the box,
Puzzle box?
but reduced the probability of getting chase unique items from it, like Mage Blood. Overall,
Okay.
we have taken care not to reduce the number of Mage Bloods total in the economy. We figured it was better to have more tickets for fun rather than barely seeing any boxes in a league.
Okay.
We've been hard at work improving the Path of Exile experience on
Yeah,
cartridge
okay.
of the console hardware.
Console,
Or visual-
okay,
with
fine.
these upgrades, we offer visual familiar on your adventures.
Campaign improvements.
Who knows what you'll find? I mean, I know, but still. There's an underground bunker underneath the refinery, guarded by powerful robots. I wonder what's
Okay.
been hidden away here. How
Looks
do I
like a
unlock this
crafting
mysterious
recipe.
door? What riches must lay inside? Blighted growths have appeared in the gardens and sewers
Ooh.
of San.
Okay.
A vault containing riches can be found in the reliquary. As you might have seen in our teasers, there's a slew of quality of life features we've been working on. Here's a quick summary.
Dude, this is like, I can watch this all day. They're never finishing. They're never done. They
You'll
keep
no longer
talking.
need to interact with waypoints to unlock them. You can just walk by and
Oh my god, that was so fucking annoying. It never
they'll
ends.
activate automatically.
Oh, thank
When
you.
using keyboard and mouse, you'll be able to pick up items from further away. We're
Nice.
adding static life bars to some bosses. Not all bosses will have them just yet, but we'll be adding more over time. You
Nice.
can now see which divination cards drop in each map by hovering over them on your atlas.
Really cool.
When you
Now you can target farm some uniques.
die, you can now resurrect without having to reactivate all your reservation effects, like auras and heralds.
Nice.
You
Thank
can
you.
start harvest encounters with just a single action. The amount of quality
Wait a minute.
provided by current
You can start harvest encounters.
auras and heralds. You can
While before you had to click on the harvest encounter and then decide to go left or right. So you had to click, my head is in the way, but you had to click this thing right here. Maybe you can't see it, but you had to click this thing right here and then choose left or right. So it's 2 clicks. Yeah.
start
to press
harvest
pumps
encounters with
multiple
just a
times.
single action.
Yeah, really cool. That was
The
annoying.
amount of quality provided by
Wrong.
currency
Could be wrong here.
items
But
like
you had to
wheat
click 2 times,
stones
you
is
idiots.
now based on the item level
Or you had to hover and then click. It's still 2 options.
rather than item rarity. Those currencies now apply a 20% quality to very low-level items, like currency items
Wait a
and
minute.
heralds. You can start harvest encounters with just a single action.
God, so many cool improvements.
The amount of quality provided by currency items like whetstones is now based on the item level, rather
Okay.
than item rarity. Those currencies
Nice.
now apply a 20% quality to very low-level items,
Nice.
with that amount reducing as the item level increases. Next up, we're going to be talking about our new League supporter packs.
So that's why the game's free, because of the supporter packs, by
Today,
the way.
we're launching 2 new series of supporter packs.
Yes, sir.
The Paladin and Penance packs. Each tier contains the pack's full face value in points, alongside several exclusive microtransactions. These packs are and with
Okay.
the Harpy flyover level up effect.
What is this?
Equipping the divine
Good night, Cakes. Have a good day. Hey, Fishy Div, thank you so much for joining. Oh no, I didn't do any programming today. It was a
Paladin
wild
armor
day.
set
Thank you
will
so much for
periodically
joining, though.
cause slain enemies to be consecrated and laid to rest. This set also comes with a matching back attachment. Both the helmet and back attachment have options to display the radiant glow, or not. You pick. The Divine Judgment finisher effect locks onto unique enemies before obliterating them with a laser from the heavens.
Yeah, okay, bro. And then you're wondering why you die from on-death effects, because you can't see the on-death effects.
Hey, your critical hits resonate across Rayclast with the
It's a fucking bell on your back. Who wears a bell on his
Cleric's
back?
Bell back attachment.
Okay, anyways,
also
I
like-
don't buy any of these, but it's cool.
And Val crafting attempts.
Your luck is over, fool.
Stains your armor the more life you lose when wearing the Acolyte's Penance armor set.
Damn. That's bloody.
The Zealot's Madness portal effect fragments as you near it. The Cauldron map device boils maps, fragments, and scarabs placed into it, keeping a tally of how many have been thrown into the pot in the current league or across all leagues.
That's actually funny. That's really cool.
The Exiled Squire pets follow in your footsteps, hyping you up for battles,
No sweat for you, boss.
providing pessimistic commentary
The cycle repeats.
for purchase. On packs, leave the store. Now,
Damn.
we have one more thing to announce before
Yeah.
getting into the Q&A. We are soon going to be running a small closed beta test for Path of Exile 2. We have been taking signups for the Path of Exile 2 beta tests over at pathofexile2.com. We will only be selecting a very limited number of people for this first test, but if you want to make sure that you are considered, then head over to the website and register your email address now.
I did register my email address, but they're not gonna choose me. Because I don't stream Path of Exile enough. I just stream game development.
We're just about to start the Q&A with Ziggy D. Afterwards, we'll post Path of Exile.
They only choose people who can reach tier 16 maps? Okay, bro. Sure, brother. Alright, okay, guys. Let's do some programming. I know this was a long one. Goodness. 2 hours, yeah. I mean, we had to take care of the baby too. Let's see here. Let's open up this. Cakes framework. Programming? Yes, sir. We're gonna do some programming. Okay, so yesterday, I have to say, like, before I start here, I'm excited for the league. I really am. I hope that it plays as well as it looks. I didn't know this was a programming stream. 2 days, 0 lines of code, great streak, keep it up, Cakes. Okay, bro, 2 hours in. Okay, so what do we work on next? We now have obstacle, collision. What do we do next, guys? Not sure if I will like it, the whole city building thing, but I'm excited. I think I'm excited for the city building thing because you can automate so many things. By the way, what happened here? Restart? I have like 200 starting gold here. That's wrong. Other heroes are not obstacles. You can shoot through the other heroes. Yes, you can. Because there's no friendly fire. Who's counting lines? My most productive day was 500 lines while adding features and fixing several bugs. Coding? Is that copy pasting? Okay. I actually don't know what I should do next in terms of gameplay for my game. I'm a little stuck. I have coded a lot of things for the game. We can no longer place units on the street. We can only place them here. Cake's most productive day was whooping 22 lines. You're wrong, you're wrong. What do I do next? I actually don't know. Demo? Yeah, of course, for the demo. I have everything. Fix the fire animation? Nah, like this is just some animation. Who cares? That doesn't really matter. Show mage projectiles. I mean, create the demo. How can you not know? Well, fine. Let's do it like this. Restart. So this is what I did before we went into the entire arrow collision thing, right? I had a load game over here. And then whenever we don't have a proper save, I would unlock the defender and not the ranger. And then we would also unlock some items for the defender. If we now close this and then start this again. Surely you have some kind of plan, right? Actually, I don't. Now we have to place the defender here. Let's see what happens. Let's get rid of this line. Draw line. Tail. When is he drawing? Isn't it? Oh, draw UI line probably. Here we go. Let's get rid of this. Can you make the Twitch symbol glow when you're live? Which Twitch symbol? Oh, I guess I could, but this has nothing to do with gameplay, Quark. The game just needs to be fun. Thank you very much for following Pedro and Bad BDA. Okay, let's see. Oh, he has all of them unlocked. That's not what I want. To do this could be a console function, yeah. Unlock some items. I know what you can do. Unpause the notifications. Did I have them paused? Oh, I did. Yeah, compared to his.
Shader?
Make very brutal
pretty sure
damage
his one
effects.
is way more complicated
Yeah,
than
we
mine,
could work on that.
we'll
There's
see.
one ability.
Gotcha, bitch.
Let's see.
Newton Morgan Gigabitch.
Guten Morgen, Mr. Almeida.
Gotcha, bitch.
Hello there. Thank you very much for following. All right, let's see. This is also the wrong first, let's see, round. Debug round. Round 1, round 2. They're probably 30 cute. What, just 3? Yep.
Am I so out of
let's see.
touch?
Oh, my man, Pikachu,
No.
thank you very much for
Pikachu's
subscribing,
glitch
man.
just subscribed.
Fucking
Big
30
tick
months.
support for 30 years.
Thank you, man. Let's see here. Ten crawlers for the first round. Let's restart. Then also the starting gold for this map is wrong. Oh. You should test if it works with Proton in its current state. No, because right now I'll need to work on the most difficult part, which is gameplay. Gameplay, aka what makes my game fun to play and keeps the player engaged. So let's see. I know that the sound effect sucks. We need to change that. It's literally just popcorn. You will rant about the 0.1 Linux installs? No, I won't. Okay, so what does this first wave serve as a purpose? What you could do is the dev screen. Last time I saw it was broken. It's fixed now, the dev screen. Oh, the dev screen. Yeah, but that's UI. Yes, while yes, the UI is important. What is important right now is the moment-to-moment gameplay, making that as juicy as possible and as fun as possible. The dev screen is something after the fact. You will spend most of your time on the map placing towers, and that has to be the most fun thing. Let's see. Load level. Let me see here. Level, user activation, okay. This is the scripting thing, draw UI, scrolling, let's see. Ah, I see. So what did I have to do meta progression? 200. Do I start with 20? Oh wait, 200 is correct, actually. Because they cost... I can place 2. There should be an upgrade or item after wave 1. Yes, there should be something after a wave 1. I should either get an upgrade or something, yeah. Do you plan some kind of stun, stagger, knockback mechanics? I already have knockback mechanics, yes. Alright guys, I gotta close this again. Alright, so what do we do after wave 1? I need to get an ability or an item. After wave 1, pop-up notification telling the user that he can upgrade now. What should happen after wave 1? And how difficult should wave 1 be? This is the most difficult part for me, because I always get stuck on technical things like, oh, where can I place my units? What can I do with them? How many units should spawn on wave 1? Is 10 units enough? Is it easy enough?
Gotcha, bitch.
This is where the most difficult part of game development begins, at least for me. Another balance. And what should happen after wave 1? If you want to keep the order of the upgrade menu, you should allow to unlock an ability as first, as it should be a row column. Finish the heroes, then balance. Listen, man, you can't finish all of the heroes and then balance. What happens is I create one hero, okay? And I create damage the hero deals to enemies. And then every other hero that I build after that one hero will, in relation to that one hero, have its powers adjusted. So it's the same thing as saying League of Legends should make their 150 heroes first before they balance the game. That's not how it works, because heroes are something that come in over time as well. It's like saying Vampire Survivors should have started with 100 heroes. I have 4 heroes. 4 or 5 heroes at the moment. They have some abilities, they have basic attack damage. Now it's time to balance that. I'm not balancing the map. Stop. I'm not arguing now. We're wasting our time. So what should I do after wave 1? What should I do after wave 1? And is 10 enemy skeleton crawlers enough? Like, it wasn't that difficult. What if I place them in, like, I will force the player to place them in this circle, by the way, you know? If an ellipse is inside of another ellipse, and they will have to figure out how to do that as well. That's gonna be difficult. So let's say I place the player, or force the player to put the unit somewhere here. And you could potentially place it, I don't know. If the ellipse is here, it will be here, so maybe around this, so maybe here. Vampire Survivors is a bad example, as every champion is balanced against the maps, not each champion against other champions. Guys, what are you talking about? It's the same thing here. Why are we even arguing about this? If I have one hero that is a starting hero that you can place in round 1, he should be able to hold his own for some time. That's just how it works. I'm getting interrupted again. Okay. 1 second, guys. Yeah, I'm muted. I'm muted. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. What a kind fucking chat. I really love it. But instead of, except for some exceptions, you know. Well, he has to do loose balance places on the regular, but obviously new additions will shift the balance, so it can't be final. Yes, Ramis, I agree, but I have a unit. I have 5 abilities on the unit. I have a skill tree, and I have all of the weapons for this unit, all of the equipment. I need to balance this right now. Like, what am I waiting for? I have everything. I have 10 enemy types. I have a unit full of abilities and items. Guys, what are you talking about? You don't know what you mean. Balance it loosely. It somehow needs to fit into this now. Wait for chat to do it. Okay, Abev, like Abev is the one that actually created this bot for me, you know? Very nice person. He's the best person, you know, like because of him, I have been so fortunate to never worry about, you know, any issues regarding the bot. But it's been a bit toxic right now. 5 minutes? I mean, it's gotta work like 5 minutes. Ah, that felt so good. Banned by his own bot. Betrayer. Oh, that felt so good. Okay. Oof. Okay. Do it as Zelda, how the games does it. The whole game is a tutorial driven by the story. So, guys, this is how you begin the game, okay? We are staggering the mechanics of the game throughout the game. I learned that through Kingdom Rush. You don't have access to level 4 towers in the very first map. No, you gain access by playing the game. And the same thing happens with these guys. They gain experience by playing the game. Maybe I should display that somewhere. But right now we keep it hidden. And as they gain levels, they can upgrade into more damage, more abilities that you can then add to your character. Now we need to think about how to unlock this and make this fun. Okay, Cakez, the abuser of power, Abba's revenge, be merciless with the bot feature. He won't tell Cakez. Actually, he could use a feature, yes. It's actually true. Add vanish? No. Okay, so, but let's think about this, okay? We need, this is round 1. Let's play it again. We need to play the game a lot now, guys. We need a lot of playtests. Let's see. So he still gets in 3 attacks. Even if he's placed... Oh, he got in 2 attacks, but he has AoE. Very interesting. The hitbox hits multiple enemies. Very nice. I think he still wins easily. Oh wait, actually he doesn't. We have an issue, guys. He's not hitting them. They are running past him. That is actually an issue. And so what I probably have to do here is increase the size of the sword to compensate. This is too bad. This is not good enough. He should not be... Yeah, let's make this a bit bigger. Maybe this... So how long is it now? This is the default sword. 23 is bad. We need... Actually... It needs to be 22 then. So 22 would be it. And then the top left here is 1018. Let me get to that. Assets. Default items. Default item sword. So that's 18 here. And the size is 22. Whoops. Now it should change. Oh yeah, and I didn't upgrade the Atlas, of course. Listen to the ban events. If name is Abev, then unban. He already plays a sound for it. True. Okay, so now we have a longer sword, which should potentially increase his attack range, should it not? That's odd. Wait, how is it not? How does he not have higher range? That's odd. Shouldn't that be... Wait a minute. I want to test something here. Let's do 30. Is it increasing? It does. Okay. I just increased the attack range to 22. Is that enough? Let's test it again. Do you use Aseprite to make everything in your game? Yes, I use Aseprite. Aseprite, in my opinion, is the best program that you can have. Okay. Maybe I also have to increase his damage, but let it run first. Okay. He still loses, especially on... Oh! Okay. Wait. Maybe he should have like a base radius. Cakes, next time you get stupid ideas, think how bad it would be if you would lose control over your PC. I don't have to use your bot. You know? Think about what you're doing, bro. Let's give it a 2 radius here. On that note, reminder to commit. True, true. I should commit. Let's see, do we have enough this time? He's still heading down there, which is nice. It's close. I mean, I can place this circle in a way, make it... Oh man, I made the circle so small. But maybe the entire circle has to be in this circle, and therefore I can only place him in a certain spot. Let's see. If I have to place him here. Okay, let's... You know what? You know what? I think I keep this for now. Cakes, at least I can believe in Abev that he would not abuse his power, unlike some clown here. No, 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 no. Listen. If someone is toxic, you have to make sure that they stop doing that. Okay? You have to watch out for playtesting your game. Yeah. The same way every time. What happens when you place it not so precise? Yeah. So this is how we're gonna tackle this now. We'll let it run, and then I place this circle, and we will do ellipse collision. I don't know how we can do this, by the way. Do you guys have any idea how to check whether an ellipse is inside of an ellipse? Do you know how that works? Let's see. Update level. I love working on gameplay. This is the best thing. Scripting. So this is the ring here. Fahr ich dann?
Warst du schon?
Nee. Wait 1 second. Great. Okay. Well. Okay, I can't go there anymore. How is my favorite clown?
Gotcha, bitch.
Hey Cakes, who is this collector you speak of? If I get banned, I swear. How is my favorite clown doing today? Confusing goal, thank you very much for following. At least I said favorite clown. This collector of stuff. I know that. 100%. Yep. It is. You banned the sub? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I did. Sue me. No. He changed. It's collector, guys. Yeah, okay. I'm new here. Do you like to use... Do you use like a framework for C++? Which is it? No, I don't. If I were to use one, I would probably use Raylab or SDL2. Both of them seem to be good. But no, I don't. I have written everything from scratch in Win32 and OpenGL. But I do use two things. I use STB image to load PNG files, and I use FreeType to load TTF files because I didn't want to deal with parsing PNG files. I tried, but there was a lot of work, and I was like, nah, thank you. How long did it take you to get to this level with Sprite? About a year. About a year and a bit more. And I made it a point to try to always draw one sprite a day. You can ask Azen. He oftentimes asks me, did you draw your sprite today already? That would sometimes just be buttons, but also other times it would be characters or enemies. And you can see actually some of my old drawings still here. So these were one of my very first enemies, just round, very easy to draw enemies. And then over time I, added a little bit more detail to them. I made them smaller too. This guy was someone that would spit on you. And then I made a bat that was flying, tried to do like a skeleton bat. And yeah, I made a big guy that's like an egg or a potato. Looks kind of bad, but yeah. I made a lot of kind of terrible looking buttons. You can see here, I still have those. I made quite a few small icons. And all in all, it just grew over time. And as I drew more and more, I just became better at drawing pixel art. You could see some of my latest books here. I think they look kind of nice. Let's get rid of this. Then I made some more windows. I don't know what you want to call them. Sliced windows, some effects. This was my first freeze effect. How someone is frozen. And that then turned later into what is the current one. This is another frozen effect that is actually taken from another game. Then we have a burning effect here. So like, and the burning effect in the beginning was this. It just grew over time. I had a level up effect that looked like this. Kind of bad. Yeah. Just all in all, trial and error. Learning over time. Getting better at what you're doing. This is, I think, about 1 year, 1.5 years of learning pixel art. Yep. Next to game development. And if you just stick with it, a little bit by each day, a little bit, you can learn this together with game development. But it also takes time, of course, yeah. Would you recommend going into game development as a career? Would it be taken over by AI? I think if you get yourself and start learning yourself game development on the side and you learn how to make games yourself without any outside help, you will be one of the most valuable employees that companies could get across. And the reason why I say that is because you're not learning one particular thing when you make a game. You're learning a bunch of different aspects of game development. And ultimately what you're learning is you're solving problems. And people pay a lot of money for employees that solve their problems, whether that be game development, art-wise, drawing some sprites, whether that be total unrelated things when it comes to life situations. You're learning how to solve problems, and that skill set is very important to have when you want to get hired. And so, yeah, of course, go make games, man. Start today. Start making your dream game, whatever game you want to do, and see how far you can get and whether you like it or not. Because ultimately, you will learn the most by just trying out something. What are you guys talking about? Peter, Cakez, you recently shared this website with the pixel art guides. Maybe share it again. Oh yeah, of course. There's another pixel art website that you can, if you want to learn. But he didn't ask about that. But I guess, yeah, I also used this website right here for pixel art. Very handy website, actually. I can link that to you guys. This one right here.
Hello.
And maybe you guys on YouTube as well. There you go. This website, you can basically copy and paste what this guy is doing. He's very experienced when it comes to drawing pixel art. For example, here, if you want to make a character, copy this character, give him a different head. Boom. Now you have a cool looking character that's animated. There's many different types of tutorials that you can find here for your needs. Got any design pages, Cakez? What do you mean by design pages? I just learned Epic Games pays 100% benefits to the employee and immediate family. When what happens, Pikachu? So yeah, essentially do that. Okay, let's draw the ellipse. So what type of ellipse do we want to have? 100, 100. And then the size. I need to know the sprite's size for it to work. But I think a hard-coded one is better. It might be 40 by 40 times height factor ellipse. Let's see. I need to draw that to see the for collision detection. That's too big. Okay. 20? That's crazy. Huh. Interesting. Cool. Looks really nice. Perfect. Almost, actually. Mm-hmm. 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 We go here. Where's the ellipse that I'm drawing? Here. So essentially, can't really tell if it's. What I want to do is make this 1 or 2 pixels. 1 pixel should be enough. I think that's fine. Why don't you make your pixel art better than if it's so easy? I do. I constantly work on my pixel art. I don't know what you're talking about. I constantly work on this. So this is good enough. Now we have the collision circle. What we need to do next is figure out a way to place him inside of this circle. That's gonna be difficult. We need a placeable elliptical area for this to work. All right, let's see. Place spot Why not hardcode this tutorial for the first level, right? Yeah, this is the hardcoded for the first level, exactly. Let me see, schnitzel lib. I wonder where the struct ID is. Star.cpp. Star.h. Struct. Hä? Is it UID? Aha. It's in schnitzel-lib. I want to use the operator bool, if it exists or not. So does it exist? Do we have a position and size? Then it exists, meaning in this case, here's where we have to figure out whether a unit is placed or whether one ellipse is placed inside of another ellipse. Okay? This is the important part here. So how do we do this? Cakes, you really need ellipse overlap. Isn't it point in ellipse enough for that? If I do point in ellipse and I move the ellipse here, then my unit can only be placed here. I would need to make the ellipse smaller for that to work. And I have more leeway in placing the hero. We could do point in ellipse, right? If place spot, then we can, should work now, right? What's this complaining? Huh? Shouldn't this work? To bool. Huh? Shouldn't this work? Am I the only one caught who will do all the logic top down with squares and circles and only apply the fake perspective for drawing? Yeah, you can do that. No, like it's not a bad idea to do that. I'm just I'm inexperienced and I don't know whether that is a good idea or not. So I tried it, but I'm too worried about, for example, this guy having an attack range and then an enemy is visibly outside of his attack range, walking down here, and he still can attack it. Have you only been doing drawing and game dev for 1 year? No, I have been doing game development for 2.5 years. A little bit over that. And drawing for 1.5 years. That was 3, yeah. So why is this complaining? Because shouldn't we have a boolean here? Operator bool? What did you do before that? Before I started game development, I was a web developer with about, I think, only 2 years of experience in a smaller company making, fixing web pages and extending web pages. So I had about, I think, 2 to 3 years of experience with programming, and then obviously some university experience programming there too. Schnitzel-lib is red, it doesn't compile. Doesn't matter if it compiles. Schnitzel-lib is only red because of this, which it does compile. This is just a visual issue. It doesn't compile because of the if place spot. What do you mean? This should work. Maybe try an implicit conversion to bool. In the if statement. No. It can't convert the placement spot to a boolean. That discrepancy might be an issue either way, just because the map itself seems to be top down, but the rest pretends to be at an angle. I think you need to make the function const so that it doesn't... Oh my god, really? So basically, const... You mean here? Is this music free? This is game music. So yes. Where do I put the const? Cakes, if you swap back to working web dev, do you think some sort of game dev C++ game skills would transfer? Yes, of course, a lot would transfer. Because ultimately it's solving problems. Yes, of course. Something like operator bool, const. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? This. Let's call it place area instead of place. There we go. So now we have this place area that I guess we don't use a reference because by default I want this to be 0. I don't want it to be a requirement. Now, nothing should change. Instead of hero glow, where was it? Underscore glow. Effect, wait. Place hero. Yeah, scripting. There we go. How can a reference be a null pointer? If place a null pointer, I wouldn't catch it. How's a vector 2 a boolean? A vector 2, you can check whether the vector 2 is assigned by checking its... what is it called? By checking its components, whether they are 0 or not. Let me see. Let's call this the place ellipse. Fine. I don't really like... Fine. Ellipse. 1. Place area is nothing. And then over here, we change the place area to this. And the place area is drawn if has option tool tips. We draw the ellipse. This will later be changed to I should actually add this option. Option show. Guys, in games, maybe Code and Agree you can answer, or maybe you guys. Whenever I want to draw all of the colliders, what is this option called? Show math? Show colliders? Draw colliders? What is this option called? Thank you very much for following. Draw gizmos? Is it really a gizmo? Or is it like a Colada Gizmos? Pachico, thank you very much for following. I wouldn't recommend that to be used as a bool. It's not clear what it means. I think a vector 2 0 is a better and more readable comparison. Vector 2 0? Yeah, draw gizmos if you want all gizmos. So just draw colliders. Okay, then draw colliders. We do this. Hey yo, hello there, Isaiah. Good morning. How's it going? Fine. Then it's called this. Display colliders. There we go. That's the first one. Next. Show the tooltips checkbox. Yeah, that's fine. Collider. Draw entity. Show colliders. Tooltips checkbox again. Tooltips checkbox. Tooltips checkbox. Okay, cool. This is only tooltips checkbox. Very nice. Is Hubert X actually one indexed? How would I do a vector 2 0 in a C style? It's a class, right? How do I do a 0? How about the bool? If my vector 2 is weird immo and not clear, having vector 2 unequal 0, dot is 0, static vector 2 0 is that. A static object. Then you can access it. Okay. So for example, static, is it a const? Like this. That's the 0 vector. Inside it, inside the, okay.
Gotcha, bitch.
Hey Protz, good morning. Hey chat, hello there, sir. No, but it's complaining. Constant? I don't think it is that. You already got vector 2? I think you can't do that. Static const 0. I don't think this works. Looks like. What is it complaining about? Definition of vector 2 is not complete until the closing. I see, so I can't. Vector 2 0 is enough. Guys, the definition is not done yet. Inline? Okay, wait. Guys, but it's complaining. Inline static const expression. Guys, it's not complete and therefore I can't do it, it says. Doesn't seem to work. Cakez, what are you trying to do? Hello, Frosty Hugo on YouTube. You have to define it in the C file. Yeah, I have to first define it. Let's try all the C++ keywords, yeah. I don't think it works. You can declare without initialization. I don't have an exclamation mark task. Let me check how I have it. Because vector 2 is not const expression. No. Cakez, maybe you should add a task command that you can set per stream. It's too much work, bro. The task changes all over the place. And I don't even change my title much. So, nah, bro. I just do different things on stream. Like literally today, what did I do? I did like two like shorts talking about STL and Raylib, and then we watched the Path of Exile trailer or League expansion reveal. Now we are programming, and I could do another react as well. You know, have a cool video that I would like to watch. So there's a bunch of different things happening, and advertising them all in the title is programming. What do you mean? Peter. Okay. So this guy. Okay. So this is your first warning. If from this point onward you don't behave and start being more positive, I will have to take
Am I so out of touch?
action against
Mr.
your
Elmido is gifting 1 sub to the community.
toxic actions. Behavior. Better yourself. Behavior. Okay, sir? This is your first warning. I expect you to be better. Okay? I will check on you in a couple of days. And if you haven't bettered yourself, I will have to take action. What is this? Imager. Const expression, struct X. Const expression, static int K. Error. Const expression requires an initializer. Okay, okay. Hey. If a static data member of a literal type is declared const expression, it must be initialized with an initializer, which every expression is a constant expression right inside the class definition. Rancor, thank you very much for following. So what you guys are saying is that this should work. Static vector to 0 return. Yeah. That's what I thought. Huh? Huh? Expected an expression. Ah. One of the bits a vector 2 each time you call it. To be honest, guys, I'm not gonna do this. It's fine. Guys, it's fine. Maybe const fraction. Static const vector to 0, then later const vector to 0 is... Guys, I could literally just do... This is why I like J. It's fine. Much simpler. I see a new face. Halferi just made a clown emoji. Okay. User Halferi. I see. So you think you can hide behind channel commands, huh? The single message. I'm gonna keep my eye on you, okay? Following since September 2014. 2013. Not a single message. But a silent toxic chat member.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Mr. Elmido is
Mr.
gifting
Almeida's
one
gift
sub
sub
to
is
the
not gonna
community.
save you. You know? He thinks you're not worth talking to, Cakes. Oh, iffy. Didn't I give you a warning as well? Called out? Yeah, you basically can't define it before the memory layout is known. Yeah, and it's not known before the struct is fully declared. So in this case, you have to split the declaration and definition. Yes, like Crank said. Yeah, thank you, guys. That's what I thought. And so I could do like a const vector to vec2, I don't know, 0 or something. Right? And then that would be just 0, 0. We could do vector to 0 like this. That's fine. Why not, right? Or we could even do a const expression. Even that would work. I'll keep it here for now. I'm just not gonna use it at the moment. It's okay.
Am I so
Let's
out of
just
touch?
build this.
No.
Mr. Elmido
Cakes
is
just
gifting
reverse
one sub
psyching
to the
Almeida into
community.
gifting subs at this point. Tip of the hat to you, sir. I actually don't, but you're right. Yeah, true. And nonetheless, no, I appreciate the big support, Mr. Almeida. I really do. I really do appreciate it. Like your support has been far too generous, and I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. You will at some point you will have to get like a, I don't know. It's paid to win. You know, you pay to win. Like we have to do store citizen stuff here. You know, you will be invited into the unknown club of gentlemen, the Cakestelmen or something. Yeah. We'll figure out a nice way to name that, you know, and then you will receive an email from me that you have been invited into this exclusive club. I agree. I never got a warning. Cakes, better yourself. Stop being rude, Matt. You've been rude 85 times. No, this is just people abusing the power they have. I have actually not been rude 85 times. Okay. Point in. Actually, we did this already. No, actually, we didn't. All right. Let's go back here. And then hero underscore glow. Wait. Update level. Numbers don't lie. Okay, so we have the place area here, and if we draw the colliders, we draw the ellipse, which currently we don't, but that's fine. We'll add that option later. And then if we don't have the scripting event place 0, then we would obviously like to draw this ellipse. And I guess we have it, which means we have to restart. There we go. So now we need to supply. Let's first mark this as a can hero be placed. The place area. All right, guys, there it is. We should now only be able to place the hero inside of this circle. I can't place it. I cannot place it. I can only place it here, but it's not red. That sucks. That is dog shit. There's another one on the door. There's more people coming. Only the streamer or mods can update counters. Counter? No. Abef, no. There's no counter. Let's see. How is it not drawing this range indicator properly? Ah, I see. Wait a minute. Is it? Goes through all of the heroes. Gets the prefab. Selected button ID. Last active. Push modal. Draw the background. Content. What is this? Green arrow. Idle sprite. Draw the unit. Draw the attack range indicator. Okay. Oh shit. And then it asks whether the hero can be placed. Fuck. Man. How do we do this? So this function asks, can I place the hero in this position? But it's inside of this range indicator thing. So like I call it here. I call it in two places. It's bad. Like I could add a function to this. Like a parameter where I supply this ellipse and then I supply the ellipse here. This code is very nicely structured with the perfect amount of nesting. Kudos to the developer who did that. Yep. Okay, Peter. You're trying to behave better now because of the warning, right? And just 20,000 lines. Yep. I am positive. I think you're being passive-aggressive, but okay, I'll let it slide. What a view of the guests, them passing by as Cake swallows up his microphone. No, the door's closed. Yeah. Top-notch work. Okay, bro. All right. Yeah, sure, guys. Okay. Let's see. We have the issue that the color changes here. Do we need this layer, actually? Do we use this? We don't. So this can go away. We don't use the layer, but instead we can use the ellipse. Place area. Then, oh no, it's not a const. It's optional. Oh, you mean the ellipse silly you. Here we go. Where is this? Yeah, we add that in here. It's a little bit bad to do it this way, but this will fix the issue. Yes, code should be sent to aliens to learn from humans. Hello, secret Google spy. Long time no see. How's it going, brother? Okay, now I have it. Now it does work. However, I would like to make it so that we have the check of ellipse inside ellipse. Now we can only place it here. But I want it to place ellipse inside of ellipse. It's got to be... Oh, I know how to do it. It's actually very simple. Guys. Ellipse collision is this. Right? And this is one ellipse being colliding with another ellipse. I think it's just the inverse. Ellipse. inside ellipse. Or ellipse inside. I think the only thing we have to do is change this difference vector. Or the size that we do here. How does it work? So essentially, let's take a look at Paint. If I have two ellipses, yeah, and I want to test if they collide with each other. Essentially what we're doing here is we are taking these sizes these two sizes and then we add them together and then we square that. Wait, you know, we square that. That's what we do here. It's basically those two sizes together. Now, I think instead of adding these two sizes together, here, I just need to remove one size from the other. So for example, if I take this ellipse, right, it has its own size. Yeah. Then if I remove this size from this size, aka we have this length here and we have this length here, and then I just minus this, then it would result in a cut of this much. Actually, it would cut off this much, kinda, maybe a little bit more. And then it would take the difference between this point and this point and figure out this distance. If this distance, D, fits into this distance. They should both have the same factor though. Same perspective. Yes, they have though. They have. I know that this only, but this only works with the same perspective. So instead of doing plus here, we do minus. A and B. I think that's all we need to do. Actually, it's that simple. And so instead of checking if the point is inside, we can check whether if we have ellipse inside. That needs two ellipses. So we have the placement area needs to be inside of the ellipse collider. No, wait, actually the ellipse collider needs to be inside of the placement area. If that works, then I'm a fucking genius, bro. If that works, I'm a fucking genius. Come on! It's gonna work, man. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Guys, I can't spaz out. It's kind of... I feel kind of weird not being able to spaz out. I have like... You know, I have built up excitement for Path of Exile, and I have built up excitement for making progress in my game, and I can't spaz out at all. Because I have guests. Oh my god, it works. It works. Bro. Return A equals B, true, false. Huh? Okay. Now, what we can do is change this position. wanna move that position. Hard-coded. Let's try 100, actually 200, and then I think 100 was good. And we use the place area position. Place area position. Okay, cool. Now it will just work. I can place the place area anywhere I want to. I have increased fear of military, not because the military itself, but because there will be, because I will be in the military because of the heat. But why I will be in the military because of the heat? 43 degrees. I will go on the 25th. Oh, that's a couple of days from now, man. Holy shit. How can you survive? Wait, how much is it in Turkey right now? What is the weather? Really? $31 degrees. Oh my god. Oh my god. How the fuck do you survive? This is like when I went to, I think, what was it? It wasn't Spain. I think it was Italy. When I went to Italy for like 1 week, my wife had a friend in Italy where we could stay the night, so we didn't have to pay hotel. They had like 40 degrees there too. That was insane. Goodness, weather. Insta. Oh god, okay. Well, for us it's going down. Holy shit. It's one of the worst heat waves recorded, I believe, currently. Another tower defense? Yes, hey, good morning. Hello on YouTube. Global warming is a hoax. Yeah, I think it's warming, but is it because of us or is it because the klima is changing? Klima is changing. It's definitely warming up. It's just a cycle in nature, solar rays. So, like, I'm not educated enough to make like what is it called? I'm not educated enough to like talk on that at all, right? So I don't really know what's going on. I just know that there's a bunch of experts who are arguing whether it is natural that this happens or whether this is caused by humans. That's all I know, and I don't want to get more into it because, you know, Cakez is using too much resources and PCs running it produces too much heat. Abev, you gotta be more positive. What's going on there? Huh? Abev? It's too complex. It's really complex. Yeah, I've been following the channel for like 4 months. I watched negative process happening on the game. And now he's talking about enjoying the sun. What is this guy talking about? That background had some similarity to you. With this foreground, I want a background. How bad can it get? I heard delusional stuff is happening here. Spyro's gone too bad. That is a couple of weeks ago. You didn't increase since I joined, at least 10, 11, bug abuser. The inputs don't work. Your fingers, our fingers don't work. Your. I see you still suck at this game. You need to not suck easy. If you had the skill, it would be dead too. No need weapon. Congrats, you're getting worse somehow. Oh, he was talking about Dark Souls. You were talking about Dark Souls. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Sir. This is a warning. Better yourself. by becoming more wholesome, like chat. If you don't, I will have to take action. Okay, sir. This is your warning. It's your first warning now. Careful what you do, bro. Okay. Now let's move on. I want to move this circle a little bit more to the right. So 220 maybe? A bit more, 230 maybe. I mean 224. He said it. He said chat is wholesome and good, not toxic at all. Least insane chat, Cakez chatter. Yeah, right, Ramus. It's crazy. Like I don't know where these people come from. It's crazy. I don't know what happens. All right, so this is what I want. I want the player to place the hero here in
Am
this
I so out of touch?
small little area.
No.
I want to
Mr.
force them
Elmira
here.
is gifting 1 sub to the community.
So like I'm unable to tell whether Mr. Almeida is just toxic or wholesome. I can't really tell. So I don't think if like placing the hero here, it makes it impossible to fail. Let's place him here. Let's test what happens. I think that is Mr. Almeida's plan. It's a serious bro, Mr. Almeida. All right, let's see what happens. How many hours do you spend on your computer? Okay, it does work. Good. This has been tested, and the first unit is able to beat the entire wave alone. The placement areas on the road, it suggests that you can place it on the road. I know that it's bad. I do agree with this, Abev. Bro is stuck on the first level. Combat looks nice, not a paid comment. Thank you. I'm trying to make the combat look as nice as possible. Oops, sorry about that. Cakez, now that you have a baby, I think it's time to finish the crawling skeleton sprite so it doesn't look like you enjoy beating babies. That's actually true, bro. You're right. You're right. I didn't even think about that. But it's like a crawling skeleton. Wrong. I think it's fine, bro. Bloons does it too. Oh, thank you, Bloons. Ah, cool. Yeah. It's fine. Why are we playing Bloons now? I just needed some confirmation. Don't do live animation action like wait, don't do action live animation of crawler. It's fine, bro. Yeah, Bloons does it too. See, I can't place him on the road here, but I can place him here. See that? Thank you, Bloons. I know you wanted to be a skeleton, but take 1 to 2 steps away from the monitor and tell me again. It's a skeleton being 100% honest. It's not, because I didn't finish it yet. The arrows, the pulsating circle. What is the issue, Reciprocal? Huh? What's your problem? Maybe you could take this chance and make your game better. I am sorry, Cake77. Oh, this guy is sorry. We got a new person joined. He just created the account 2 minutes ago. He didn't follow yet. Because he seems to be evaluating whether he likes this channel or not. What an awkward name, I have to say. Wonder where that comes from. What are you sorry for, bro? You look suspicious. I love cakes. Weird name, not gonna lie. Wasn't me, by the way. Aha, I see. That wasn't you. Okay. Every account is suspicious.
He literally has Cakez77 in his name. What are you talking about?
Sir, I love Cakez77 and CakesTD. What do you mean by the arrow and the glowing circle? Mr. Real Super Cool. Balloons? Stare? I mean, it's fine though. Like, I have the same system as balloons. What is the issue with copying this placement circle? I like how Cakes can only see my messages. Are you making a game? Yes, we are making a tower defense game. Heavily inspired by balloons. And currently, we have this. Nothing wrong, bro. Do it. Well, kinda yoink directly. Okay, fine. If it's yoink directly, how else should I do it? I think it's actually a good idea to do it this way. There's no issue, or no one will notice it. I don't think anyone will notice it either. Yeah. This is my first time in this channel. Very educational stream. As someone trying to get into gamedev, I appreciate it. Oh, that's awesome to hear, Axios. Really cool to see, man. My man. What a nice comment. Gotcha, it's not paid, guys. Thank you very much for following. Okay, now, next we need to figure out what do we do once the first round is over. This guy is able to beat the entire round. It's a little too easy right now. Let's see how far he can get alone. I feel like he needs to have... The crawling skeletons need to be defeated in more hits. Or they need to be faster. What happens in round 2? He's just able to beat everything alone in round 2 as well. But maybe that's fine. Maybe I give crawling skeletons one more hit. Cakes made the tutorial for your game. Should just suggest that the player first place balloons. It will save your time. Okay, we don't have time for this. You know, you're literally drawing attention with your stupid toxic message. I'll see you in 5 minutes, okay? We're doing something important here. We don't have time for this. Okay, sir? No. Then we have this. This guy can beat the entire level alone and level up. Also, where's the circle coming from? Let me see here. Do we have a selected hero? Targeting with right mouse. Wait, I think there it is. If we have a selected hero. Draw UI sprite, health globe. No. Dear Cakes, I would formally apologize for any toxicity I have said on iBackseat Cake77. Your favorite chatter, iBack77. I'm sorry, Cake77 and Frosty Hugo. You're a collector of stuff. You're not Frosty Hugo. You're Frosty Hugo. I'm not. It's all coming together now. How are these messages zero all? All of them are zero. I can't see his messages. What is he doing? He's literally typing right now. Huh? How are you evading? I don't know, Cakes. It says restricted at the top, but it should still give me a log of his messages.
Gotcha, bitch.
I don't trust you. I don't know what you're doing. They shadow banned. I'm sorry too, Cakes. Right, draw UI ellipse. We have this, we have this. Collision with road. Tile layer. What is this? Face options. Colliders. What was it called? Oh, draw colliders. If we want to draw the colliders, then I want to draw this circle here too. There we go. We are so sorry. How about we start focusing on the game, guys? It's more important. Okay. Oh, by the way, Cakes, does the attack hit all targets in range, or is there a cap? EG, it only hits 2 targets per attack. Yeah, it only hits 2 targets at the moment, exactly. And so you will be able to increase this with items found throughout the game. I think the first level is too easy and should be 22 enemies. Why don't you use inter-array X for the shading, etc.? Why don't you use inter-array X? Not sure what that is, bro. What about this? And then round 3 at the moment. First level should be impossible. Impossible to lose, you mean? Yeah. It should be impossible to lose, exactly. This is 5. 6. 7. Wait. Shouldn't this be 5? I'm confused right now. This is 5. 6. 7. Then we have 8. And I think after 8 there's nothing left yet. Yeah. It's nothing yet. So first round is 22 enemies. And then using these 22 enemies, we hopefully have enough to level up. I think it's too many game mechanics at the start of the game that get introduced. How many hours do you spend on your computer all day, every day? Let's see what happens. Is it not doing anything? Introduce it, start. Don't make it slow. I'm trying to take a look. I'm trying to compare this with Vampire Survivors, right? Let's see. Why is this only 5 enemies? I thought it would be 22. Oh yeah, so this is supposed to be 22.
Gotcha, bitch.
Steppenwolf, thank you very much for following, sir. I appreciate it. Why not introduce XP and ability gain on first level and then maybe items next and so on? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Remember Celeste versus that grapple game. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. We're gonna speed up the game. He needs to be able to beat all of them. No. We're not listening to this. That was too easy. And he didn't level up. He did not level up. I think it's gotta be 120 base experience points. Try that again. Are we balancing? We are balancing, yes. We're trying to make the game fun by playing through the level multiple times. As long as possible until we have... Oh, look at that. We got a money. Still not enough. So 100 maybe? How many enemies do you plan to have? 5 minutes of fun? Yeah, we start with 5 minutes of fun and then we move on. We move up from 5 minutes of fun. Are we listening to Pirates? Not Pirates of the Caribbean. To One Piece? Alright, let's see. He should level up here. Okay, it works. Cool. Good. Oh, it's even German. Now there needs to be some sort of indicator. Maybe the skill tree opens up immediately. That could be a nice touch. We open up the skill tree. When does he level up? Let's see here. Which enemy he kills? Does he kill? There is 5 enemies currently on. 4 enemies. Aha. So if we do 20 enemies in round 1, that's it. On the last enemy, he will gain level up. A week ago, you said you don't want to force player to do something now. You're forcing everything. I don't know if you're trying to just argue, but you need to somehow teach what the game does to the player through the gameplay. And explain your systems in a way that makes sense. And not only does Bloons do it, also Kingdom Rush does it, and any other tower defense does it. That's what we were telling you a week ago. No, we had a different discussion. We had a discussion about intrusive and non-intrusive information. Intrusive information halting the gameplay loop, while non-intrusive information is just this right here. This is non-intrusive information, aka you can still play the game, while intrusive information makes you pop up, makes the skill tree pop up, for example. Unlock the possibilities of what the player can do. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so he's going to get level up after he kills the last enemy. There we go. And now the next thing on the chopping block is, what do we do once he levels up? We need to force the player to, whoops, right click or double tap. Oh well, that's bad. If I double tap, I have him on my mouse. That's bad. What if the player misses one? No level up. That's why I make it so that the player can't miss one. I will probably put a text down here. Put Tangy near entrance. He will miss. Guys. Guys. Have you not, like, am I the only one that's actually watching the stream? You can't place him anywhere but in this circle. We just did that. I wasn't watching. Okay. Yes, you can only place him here. Okay, sir. It's fine. It's okay. That's totally fine, bro. It's okay, bro. Let me see here. But okay. I will have to figure out how to do the tutorial for the skill tree next. Whether I will have text on the bottom and then the player has to click on him. And then click on the button here to bring up the skill tree. Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, you are. How many hours do you spend? You were not watching it. Yeah, it looks like. And then click on this button here. So essentially, once he levels up, I want to force the player to click on him, and click on this button right here. Are you ever gonna stream Dark Souls 2 or 3? Yes, I am. I just got out of my rhythm with the baby, but I will get back into the rhythm and, you know, into a more fixed schedule. Bit by bit, you know, it's all a bit chaotic right now. We have a bunch of documents we have to fill up. We have to wait for health insurance to give us something, you know, all of this stuff bit by bit. So yeah, that's definitely, obviously, yes, I want to play these because I like these games. They're awesome. Anyways, I have to leave, guys. Exactly what I have to do right now is that. Have to deal with a bunch of health insurance things and register the baby. So unfortunately I have to leave now. But I will be online on Monday. I will not stream tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. We have a lot of stuff to still get done with the baby. I will be there on Monday, guys, okay? I still hope that you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, I had the baby, Sully the cat. Holy shit, yes, I had a baby. Congrats, thank you. Hope you had a good time and see you tomorrow, guys. See you on Monday. Sorry, not tomorrow. Yeah? Have a good day, everyone. Peace. Bye-bye, Cakez. Frosty Hugos. Goodbye, bro. See you next week. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining. And thanks for the support. See ya on YouTube.